Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Guerilla Cross Radio, GuerillaCross.com. I'm your host, Kwon59, and we got a full house in the building today. Got my man, Death Star Dave, in the building. Once again, what's up?
Just happy to be here.
That's good.
Another day above ground.
We got just in time, Josh. He's never on time, but he's always just in time. What's up, Josh?
What is going on? What is going on? I have to say, I don't recycle jerseys that often, but the special guest in the building today, I had to rock his number.
I feel you. And we got the birthday boy, number 38. Is it 38?
Yep.
Whoa. Getting old, Steve.
Yikes.
Got Hollywood Huff in the building. It's 2018. He still hasn't found a logo for his blank T-shirts.
You know what? I hope he stays true to himself all year. I don't want to see Steve with sponsors.
That's all right. He's going to turn that thing into NASCAR soon enough.
Dude, I was at Walmart the other day. I'm walking past some shirts. I'm with my wife. I'm like, oh, those are the Huffs right there.
The Huffs. That's the Huff
What are you
edition.
talking about? I'm like, Steve never has any, and no logos. Not ever.
No logo Huff. And we have a very special guest in the building right now. Born and raised in Vegas, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
There we go. Born and raised in Vegas. Followed me out of Cimarron High School in Las Vegas. I opened it up for him, you know what I'm saying? I made that court, feel a little bit better. I touched the rim in summer school, in my junior year in summer school.
Which basket?
The basket when you first walk into the gym from the outside, from the
That was
corridor.
always the lowest basket, though, in the gym.
But I touched it.
Well, don't think you didn't climb the net, too.
You know what? That one was low. That was the
Yeah,
one where it was close to the wall. Where you
It
kinda
worked,
get
yeah.
up the wall.
That's throwback.
I got you.
That's throwback when you got to climb up.
Yeah.
When you grab that jump, you're like,
Yeah,
I'm up there.
Hey, real talk, though.
Now get me down.
It was the last day of summer school, and I didn't think I was going to grab it. I was just trying to, hit the top of the net, and all of a sudden I was hanging on. I'm like, man, summer school did me good. But that was the best shape I was in ever in my life. But got my man Marcus Banks, former NBA player, Big Three League player, in the studio with us right now, man. Pleasure to have you in here, man. How's it going?
Man, all good.
And get in
Thanks
that
for
mic a
having me.
little bit more. Get to really get into these mics. But
Got it. We in there.
Man, dude, you're here. Vegas born and raised. Got drafted by the Boston Celtics 2003 draft, which is a huge draft. One of the top probably 3 drafts, I would say,
Of all time.
of all time.
Of all time.
I think we got the 96 draft. We have the Jordan draft.
84.
And I think the 03, they're all right up there.
Yeah, a couple players came out of 03.
A couple of them did.
people have heard of
couple
it.
of them did.
Nothing too big.
Drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies, and then went to Boston. It was a draft day trade, correct? Or
No,
a couple
absolutely
days?
not.
Okay.
Probably 4 months before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I pretty much knew where I was going, probably 3 months before the
Okay.
draft, yeah.
That's straight. And so we're going to talk to him today about, what he's doing now outside the NBA. Talk about the NBA, the new generation of where the NBA is at right now. And he has a clinic coming up, so we're definitely going to push that and talk about that. And what he's doing for the Vegas community, because I know you've been doing a lot out here. But yeah, man, I mean, how's it been, dude? You've been out of the NBA for what, about 5?
Yeah, out the NBA, yes, about 5-6 years. But I still been playing. That I'm still playing actually now. So, the grind is real. You know what I mean? But I'm still up and at it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the Big Three League right now with Ice Cube. Are you doing that again this season?
Yeah, actually I am. I was on talking, to a couple guys this morning, and it's actually official.
Nice.
We rounding up again. So a lot of the guys are getting in the gym all over again and kind of getting that feeling. So, yeah, it's on its way.
They're
Okay.
I think this summer dudes are going to take it a little bit more serious.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Last year we had a lot of hamstrings, a lot of snap, crackle, and pop.
And that was
Yeah.
sad. That was like the first day of the
Yeah.
season. Like, we're
Yeah.
like, man, is this gonna work?
But it's the difference of, you know, your mind telling you something and your
Yeah.
body tell you know what I mean? So now these guys understand, like, you know, being a professional athlete, you always have to be geared up and ready to go. You know, of course, you playing in front of 15,000 fans. It's like you get out there and that adrenaline rushing and you try to take off.
Try to do
man,
too much.
You can't jump over a credit card. I seen some guys. Man, I seen some guys, man, take flight and just like hit the bottom of the backboard. I mean, you see some of these guys, you be like, man, I remember you were that. You know, and it's just different. But like now, the difference is guys are actually in the gym now. So it's they see that the competition level is like right there where you want it to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, you can't ask for anything more.
And you guys know what to expect now. I think, you know, last year, nobody knew what was going on with the league.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm not sure, you know, the TV deal, hopefully we get to see the live games because it was kind of disappointing a little bit.
I told you they can't do live, man.
Yeah.
It's too much. Look, you don't understand the level of cursing that we're dealing with.
This is the
Tape
thing.
delay, maybe.
They can't.
But it's
They can't do
cable,
it
man.
live. First of all, what you got to understand, okay, it's like All-Star Weekend every week. So if you guys understand how much time that takes, it's a like 10, 12 hours a day, you know, prepping like an All-Star Day game or something like that. So you got to think it's 8 teams playing on the same day, and, you know, they're having musical acts and, you know, the halftime show. So it's really more entertainment than anything. You understand? So, and the basketball it's like
It's almost secondary.
yeah, it's like summer madness, but this is the thing. The basketball now is becoming, because of the guys who they're actually signing and coming on, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, for, you know, guys that hit that 35-year mark and, you know, want to continue playing at a high level, you understand? And then don't get it misunderstood. The bag is nice too. So I mean, if you could do that for 3 months, you understand? And
we're talking you only play once a week as opposed to, you know, some of these vets stay on and they just can't do an 82-game season.
No, it's hard. Like it's
some of these dudes
hard.
can't even do one game a week.
Yeah, no.
That 1 game a week was serious.
Hard. It's hard. And if you look at it, like, I'm one of the guys, you know, in shape, and like I say, I have my trainer here in the building with me, you know, Melvin, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I can't even do it, and I'm 36. And this is the thing. I might be in better shape now than I was leaving out of UNLV. Yeah. So like right now I'm at playing weight. Like, how many guys you know
walk around
at what they played in college? So it's like that's a difference. But guess what? Tomorrow, man, if I go and run and play a full game, my body be so sore. Yeah. Like, and it's not like, because you give it everything you have out there, but it's just another level that you just be like, man, listen, I'd rather just put these feet up on the couch. You know what I mean?
I think it's the recovery. I mean,
No,
every year you get older, it's worse.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody in here.
This is the thing I tell guys all the time. If it was just the basketball games, guys would play for 40 years.
Right. Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
Think about it. It's only 82 games.
Yeah.
If you only had to lace up 82 times, think about it. Guys would play forever. Right. It's the flying. It's the practicing every single day. You have to understand, it's no days off. We don't get to come home for Christmas. Yeah. We don't get Thanksgiving. So it wears on you mentally and physically. So all the way around, that professionalism is out of the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. And the big three, what I liked about it the most is you guys were playing.
Oh, yeah.
And it looked like 80s and 90s basketball all over again. Like people were playing hard. It wasn't just like old man's all-star team.
Absolutely.
You guys were playing harder than what I see in the NBA right now as far as being able to foul, being able to be rough in the paint and bang in there without everything being a foul, everything being a flop. Like, I didn't see many flops in the Big Three league at all.
This is the thing, because it's a grown man game. Do you understand? There's 3 guys out there. Flop if you want.
People,
you will be embarrassed.
Well,
so, and that's
it was turned into a bucket.
It's not a show.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. This is why this time around, the level is going to raise a little bit more higher. This is the thing. It's fun enough and it's entertaining enough. And like I told you, you can have a great life and live off of, you know, the check. Yeah. So it's like this. It might be kids that played a year or 2 in the NBA that's like, hey, Ice Cube, you know, I might can't make it over here, but like I can be great over here. Think about it. The marketing haven't even really started.
Yeah.
Like we're the pioneers of it. You understand? So think about how many other guys there are available. You understand? You got to think they just signed Baron Davis. You got to think Paul Pierce. What if Kobe gets an itch? What about Garnett?
Yeah.
Ray
Like
Allen.
just think about it. These guys don't have to do anything extra as far as what they've been doing.
Yeah.
You're playing one time a week. You don't have to run back and forth. You can everyone in the front, the first 5, 6 rows are all stars. So it's like it's perfect for your way out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And this is the thing. You could play that for another. Well, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, he's
50.
49 nowadays.
So guess what? So that means I have 10 years left.
Crazy.
But this is the difference.
No,
This
that's
is the
dope.
difference. I have kids now. You understand? I have a son and a daughter. So real life comes into play.
Yeah.
My son, I need to be in the gym with him. My daughter runs track. She does gymnastics. So now that grown man stage, you understand, comes into play. I need to be there for my kids now.
Yeah.
So
How old are your kids?
9 and 10, turning 9
All
and
right.
10, yeah.
And are they playing ball?
Yeah,
Is he
actually,
playing
my
ball?
son actually, he's playing. He lives in Arizona.
Okay,
He's back and forth, and he plays out there at AAU. This is his trainer, like I said.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, has been doing a great job. Him and another guy by the name of Willie Hall, been doing an unbelievable job. Training me and my son and keeping our bodies, physically fit. For what we got coming up in the future.
Yeah.
And for me, I just want to put my feet up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's all for my son. So, whatever I have left, I'm just trying to push it, within my kids and the rest of my life, because you guys got to understand, I've been going for 15 years.
Yeah.
Life just starting for me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do next. Like, outside of the business things that I've accomplished throughout the NBA and, the people I've met and things like that, you got to understand, this is a brand new life for me.
Yeah.
And it's just starting. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm open to everything right now. Like I'm a sponge. So, I'm just trying to learn as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do a sports show, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 p.m. West Coast time. So anytime you want to come in and sit in and talk NBA with us or any other
Nice.
sports. Are you into other sports?
I am. I'm definitely I'm a football guy. Actually, I like football better than basketball.
Who's your football
He's
squad?
a Cowboy fan, right?
Absolutely not.
Thank you, man. I didn't want to have to kick him out this early.
It's weird because I've always been like a Brett Favre guy.
Okay.
So
That's my guy.
it started in Green Bay.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
I'm a more of a player guy because I am an athlete.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me to look at Josh and be like, hey, he's my favorite player in the whole wide
Exactly,
world,
yeah.
and you put yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that when you actually play. Like, you become a fan of the game and, the excellence and, what guys do. So you understand it's different than
Levels.
a level than, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, a regular fan. So, you got to think I played in Boston. So I was there. I got a chance to, hang out with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I've seen and been, around like a lot of those kind of guys, so.
That's dope, man. It's been announced they're doing the All-Star game different this year. They're doing picking teams. We pick teams when we're in elementary school,
Right.
junior high, high school.
Pickup.
They don't want to televise them picking teams. They don't even want to announce like the order they were picked in and all that right now.
Mm.
So what do you think? I mean, to me, that's no fun. Like the whole point I thought in them picking teams was like the competition.
Yeah.
Let's have some shade thrown. Who cares?
Did
'Cause
you think,
You were the last pick, like Russell Westbrook last pick, like how Russell no. But you know how he's gotten like squeaked into the All-Star game, then got
Yeah.
MVP,
Yeah.
like because he felt shaded.
Yeah.
right?
You have that kind of element in there. I think
Because
that
I
would have
feel
been
like
better.
as kids, we didn't get our feelings hurt that bad.
No, you did.
If you were last
Yeah,
pick, maybe.
I was about to say you
No,
obviously were never
could-
last
yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
No, you can have your feelings hurt, believe me.
I was
we
never
would
last
be
pick,
busting.
bro.
We would be busting that child down like, oh dang, I got
Man.
Tommy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough one
I
tonight.
mean, do you guys think they should televise it, or is it something that it's
You're talking about as far as the picks.
as far as the
picking?
picks?
the whole
Yeah,
setup.
listen.
Because
okay,
what's
look,
the point of doing it if they're not showing us?
fellas,
Yeah.
check this out. It's 2018. Everything is social media. Everything is popularity contests. Why not make money off of it?
Exactly.
If you can make a show
Yeah.
out of it, think about it.
That could be
Well,
its
this
own
can go.
show.
Look. We're talking about job streams. You understand? This is
Yeah.
this is something that happens every year. You understand?
Right.
So definitely, yeah, do it. Why not? Evolve. It's okay.
Yeah.
Who is it going to hurt? It's still going to be, honestly, the same, what is it, 16 or
Yeah.
14 guys on
14,
each
yeah.
side?
Yeah.
Okay, but at the end of the day, who has an ego? Because you were picked first, or second, or third, we're all on the same team. It's a team sport.
Yeah.
Like, I want these guys to get out of their feelings. You understand? You're making a ton of
A
money.
lot of money.
No. I'm talking about life is not even fair when you make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Think about it. You only can buy everything in the world that you want
Yep.
once.
Right.
These guys are re-ing up every 3 to 4 years. What do you mean? My feelings is hurt because you picked LeBron James before me,
Yeah,
but our locker is right next to each other.
Well, LeBron's going to be picking most likely, but yeah, I
Well,
feel
yeah,
you.
I mean,
now.
it doesn't even.
Yeah,
like
it
I said, it
doesn't
doesn't
matter,
even
like,
matter.
yeah.
Like me, honestly, I think it's fun that they're mixing it up. They don't have to mix it up.
Yeah.
Don't change it. Keep it East West. Like I don't even care if they guess what they switch it and throw some West players with the East. If you're gonna make it fun, make it fun.
Yeah.
It's for the fans, right?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. No one really
Exactly.
cares who wins the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's an all-star game. Make it fun.
I think the
I care. I
fans-
like the West winning. I've
You know
always
what?
been
I
a
could-
West fan.
Not me though, because guess what? Michael Jordan has been my guy.
Okay,
I feel
all
you.
right. So
understand?
you
So
was
it's
always
like
cheering for the East.
when the East, yeah, come on, it's Mike. Like always the East. So it's like
Yeah.
when people be like, the East is weak and not. I have some type of feelings about that. I was drafted in the East. It's, it was rough in the East. You know what I mean? It's cold out there. It's brutal, baby.
But I just feel like you're missing some of the. It could give that little extra competitive juice just if it's all televised and and it's like you got somebody squaring up against the guy who picks on the other squad and you're
Yeah.
like
Oh, I'm gonna show you.
and then you're gonna
Yeah.
get some good one-on-one battles and things like
Yes, remember I told
it's
you. Steph,
entertainment.
there it is.
Yeah.
So like, why not? Like, I think they should they do whatever they need to do, man, to make that thing go.
Like,
Like it's only gonna add on to
like
it.
pass
Yeah.
out jerseys. Like, you know what I mean? Like the person that's making the picks, they got like LeBron and Steph have jerseys.
Right.
And come on over
Yeah.
to the, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
right,
like
yeah,
act like
yeah.
That would be so cool.
that would be hot.
That
See
would
who
be
the
so
first
cool.
to pick
That would be
Kyrie.
Oh my
hot.
gosh.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
just
sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
There you
Make
go.
them line up against the wall.
Yeah, no, for
You know
real.
what I
Just
mean?
go
Just
old school, like
yeah,
for real.
just like
Like
old
really
school,
do
make
it.
them line up. That drama,
Guess
man,
what?
would be
Everything
so
is
entertaining.
everything is coming back around now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they definitely want to switch it up. Think about look at the entertainment side. Look how like they've involved hip hop and like rap and like all the entertainment in the NBA. Think about it. If Michael Jordan and those guys and Magic Johnson and them had social media, do you understand the world? Like,
It could have been different on a lot
no,
of levels.
it could have been we definitely, and that's Josh, and that's what Josh is thinking. See, I'm on a whole nother positive,
Oh,
you
man.
understand, wave, and of course Josh would go deep
Hey,
down. Like,
hey,
come on, man.
hey, I
Let my
don't
man
take-
live.
It
Can he live?
don't take me long to fall down the rabbit hole, baby. I'm down. I'm down here.
Guess what? This is my first time around you guys, and I see that now. Come on now, let my man live. Man.
Oh man.
So let's go over your career in the NBA. Like we said, you started out with Boston,
Okay.
and you were there for a few years, and you traveled around a bit. I think 5 or 6
You
teams.
see how bad they make it sound?
No,
That
I,
you
th- I
play
think
for-
it's good. You
I
got
played
you,
for
you got to
5
play.
teams in 10 years, right? And now you got. I think they were just showing Gerald Green, my
Gerald
little
Green,
youngster,
Gerald
my
Green,
rook.
he
done
done played
been
on
on
every
every
daggone team.
team.
Oh, he's been
Twice.
everywhere.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's been
Twice.
everywhere.
And look, they make it seem like I'm a journeyman. Literally, I spent at least 3 years in every spot, so I'm okay, right? Like,
You all right.
man.
That works.
But go ahead. Boston was like 3 years. Like,
Boston, you were there for 4 months. You were in.
There for 4 months, had a cup of coffee.
yeah, I mean, you know what? I picked up my check. You know what I mean?
You went to the CBA.
Yeah, I mean it happens. You know what I mean? Hey, it's basketball, baby.
Oh man.
No, so this is how it ended up. So I spent 3 years in Boston. Got drafted there, had an unbelievable time.
Yeah.
In Boston. Doc Rivers came, and I had a chance to play with Doc. Right now, he's one of the best coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he's definitely like a player. He's a player's. Think about it.
We've
I'm
talked
gonna
about
be
Doc
honest.
before.
Listen,
We've talked
listen.
about Doc before.
He's a player's coach.
Yeah.
You understand? And guess what? In years you evolved and you learn the game. And as players, we learn the game. Coaches do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I was playing for Doc when I was younger, the reason why I left Boston is I don't think that he understood how to coach me.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like he drafted Delonte. So it was a decision. You understand? You either have a fiery guard or you got kind of an old school,
Yeah.
Slow tempo, come down, set up the offense, throw it in the corner.
Hit
Or you got a guy like me that I want to run the pick and roll. I want to touch the ball every time down. You understand? And you got to think you're trying to build and, it's contract time for me. So I ended up leaving Boston after 3.5 years. You know, pretty much my decision. Went to Minnesota. Now, that was a cup of coffee, but when I tell you it was the best and the longest cup of coffee, and I wish that I could feel this mug up here right now in front of me. The experience was out of the planet.
Really?
You know, I got a chance to play with a young KG.
Yeah.
And he taught me so much. The game was fun. I think I was there. I averaged like 18 and 7. And now that I look back, if I average 18 and 7 in this day and time,
What? No,
no. Just think about it in the West right now.
No, straight up.
Oh yeah.
Like
80,
I wasn't even
80.
like, you guys got to understand. I wasn't even thinking about like all-star level and everything, but you got to think of the point guards that was in the West at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota, completely giving people problems. You understand?
Yeah.
So, make a long story short, I think I played like 50 games there, and it was great. I wish that I can turn back the clock to get those years back, or that 40, 50 games back.
Yeah.
But I sat down with KG, and excuse me, I asked him. I was like, "Hey, man, it's about that time, and I'm at that point where I can either go right or left. And at the end of the day, like, I would choose to be here and have my career, the rest of my career with KG. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And this is the thing, you got to think, he made me so much better, and I didn't even understand the game then. I was playing off raw talent, like literally raw talent. I didn't know how to play the game. I didn't understand pick and rolls. I was just out there playing, and I stumbled up on 18 and 7. You understand? 2.5 steals, like it as a starter.
Yeah.
So he told me, he was like, young fella, he was like, I'm gonna leave. And he told me this out his mouth, like, and I was like, what do I do? Do I stay here and just be a guy, just get my money, and just pretty much be a loser?
Yeah.
And you don't think about that, but you got to think, when the big ticket leaves, what happens to the organization?
Right.
You
What
see I'm
happened to them?
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. And guess what? Right now, they're still trying to get back to
Yeah.
that hit that he left
Yep.
12 years ago. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well, they haven't been to the playoffs since then.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I sat down with him, and he told me, he was like, young fella, I'm trying to get out of here. That's when everything was hitting the fan. So I'm like, okay, cool. D'Antoni comes and sits in my living room, and granted, at the time it was Houston, it was Miami, Phoenix, and at the time I was one of the top free agents.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and point guard, it was rare. San Antonio. You understand? Like different. Like I've got calls from like all of these guys.
Yeah.
So at the time, it was like big decisions. So I looked at it like, okay, wait a minute. I went to school at UNLV. You understand? The only reason why I went is because I wanted my family to watch me play.
Yeah.
You understand? And try to extend that. You understand? Because I know how now, of course, like I've finished my career overseas. Nobody watched the game in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
But I'm Michael Jordan over there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So for a guy like me, I try to extend my family. Like, okay, you know what? I'll stay here and I'll play in front of my family for a couple of years. Okay, well, Vegas don't have an NBA team, so I got to go.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I went all the way to the East Coast. And it was the best thing in my life. Life experience, all that. So it's like, Phoenix is an hour away on a plane. It's 45 minutes. So I was thinking like, hey, man, maybe my family can, be back and forth, and it'll be the best thing. Like, my game will flourish and, everything. Like, this is how I'm thinking at my age then. And I was like, you know what? This team is the top 1, 2, 3 team in the league. They were supposed to win the championship the next 3 years. And guess what? I had a 5-year deal. The only reason why I went to Phoenix, Steve at the time was 35 years old. And he was playing 38 minutes a game.
You figured he's on his way out, or
No.
gonna blow something out.
Guess what? And at the time, I'm 26.
Yeah.
So it's like this. It's like, wait a minute. This could be perfect.
Yeah.
I'll sit here,
Yeah.
literally sit here, learn everything I can from this guy. Remember, he's the 2-time MVP. I got a chance to watch every bit of it. You understand what I'm saying?
What year were you in Phoenix?
06, 07, 08, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and the basketball season is different.
Yeah.
It starts in November or whatever. So at the end of the day, I looked at it like I can learn so much from Steve Nash, and he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yep.
I got there, and it was a little different than I thought. We were on the same team, but we still were competing.
Yeah.
You understand? And think about this. It's 48 minutes in the game. If he's playing 38 minutes, what is left for a
You
young?
get some pennies.
No. Watch this. What is left for a young? I just told you guys I was fiery. I just came off a season in the NBA in the West, averaging 18-7. My first year in Phoenix, I got 65 DNPs.
Whoa.
Dang.
No. Watch this. It's 82 games, guys. Now,
Wow.
this is where it get tricky.
Wow.
This is where it get tricky. Between, and you know the NBA season is, you only get a couple months off. You get a breather in the summer, and then it's back at it.
Right.
From when I signed my deal, right, until that very first game, into the last game, if you guys can tell me why I got 65 DNPs, what was I hurt?
No.
Okay, no, right?
Nope.
I just averaged the year before. You guys signed me because you know what I can do. Even if you didn't play me defensively,
Yeah.
that's why I was there. Cool. I was okay with Steve Nash being the guy and being everything, right? And it stunned my development.
Well, not and
Do you understand what
but
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
'cause you got to get those
I-
reps out there.
but
on
I
I
mean,
never
but-
ended up getting reps. Think about it.
yeah.
I never got the reps,
Yeah.
right? So now that's
in
my
the system,
in the system.
in the whole situation. But I mean, I think the biggest thing really is, you know how it is once you get a stigma in the league of, oh, why isn't he playing?
Okay, so watch it.
So
let me
then that
go.
turns
I'm
into
gonna
a
let
whole
you
nother
guys. You
thing.
guys be the better judgment. You understand? Because I'm biased. I love myself, and everybody does, right?
And you should, yeah.
But I'm a straightforward guy.
Yeah.
I don't sugarcoat nothing, right? So I got 65 DNPs my first year after signing $25 million deal. Okay, so now, granted, that means I'm a cheerleader and I make $5 million a year. Tell me how long you guys can sit in that chair and not at least say something like, hey, like I didn't come over here for that. When you sat me down, this is what you told me.
Yeah.
What is the problem? Granted, I never even done that.
Wow.
Not one time, right? Okay, now
Yeah.
check it. The season ended. I shut my mouth. I did my job. Granted, never liked to practice. Never any trouble. Do you understand? Look, my mother and father been married for 48 years now. So my dad is like a different animal. So I feared him more than being in trouble with the law or kicked out of, you understand, off the team or things like that. So I always flew straight. You understand what I'm saying? I never had any problems off the court or anything, right?
Yeah.
So now if it's no off the court problems, so I'm not playing. And you guys know what kind of player I am. I just got drafted lottery. It's not a fluke. The proof is in the pudding. Think about it. This is what I've done over the years. Give me the opportunity. Watch this. Year ends. We go into summer league. This is my 6th year. These guys make me play summer league.
Whoa.
No. I just signed
Whoa.
for $25 million. Now think.
That's
You
this is the
expensive
first.
summer league player.
Watch this. This is my first time even speaking about this, right? Very, very first time. They make me play summer league. I just signed for 25 million. So
Yeah.
pretty much you telling me you still got to prove.
You got to earn.
understand?
You have to
For
earn your
You
way.
have to earn your
again.
money. And guess what? So now you got a guy like me, like, wait a minute. I'm not a rookie. I'm not a vet. Do you guys understand how it looks if a guy in his 5th or 6th year plays in summer league?
Yeah.
It looks like you're on your way out
Yeah.
of the league.
Okay, looks like you're on your way
Yeah.
out, and it's like, oh, he's losing it. So you know what? This is me. I told you I was a fiery animal. So I went home that whole year. I tucked away in the gym, right? They made me play summer league. Do you guys remember summer league?
Mhm.
Okay, now watch this. I came to summer league. I played in 4 games. 4 games. I played in 4 games, right? The first game, I set the record. So it's like this. Well, why did he get 65 DNPs last year, right?
Yeah.
So this is what happened. The very next game, I had 35 in like the first half. If you go and look at it, you'll be like, oh my God. So now this is the thing, because it looked like I was showing them up. They stopped me from playing in the summer league. Think about it. I only played 3 games. This is the political part.
Yeah.
And the this is the part that you guys wanted to see, right? So, granted, I only played 3 games. Now the media, and if you go back, they're like, hey, Marcus, like, how do you feel? No, I'm the same person. I've been the same way.
Yeah.
So it's like this. Now can I play? The very following year, I played the first 6 games. I know it like the back of my hand because I don't forget anything. This is the thing.
He does it.
And this is the thing. Literally, I played the first 6 games. I averaged 14 off the bench for the Phoenix Suns. I want you guys to understand they had just signed Leandro Barbosa to 35 and me to 25. One of us got to go. Do you understand? Now is the math adding up?
Wow.
So now watch this. Granted, you got 2 players that, think about it, that was LB. He got 6 Man of the Year that year. I just got the record as far as young players. I have the biggest upside right now.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's like, if you put me and him together was the whole plan, and Steve, you go on, hey, man, it's a career. Think about it. He never really played since then. Because guess what? He was hurt. He never practiced.
Steve
Never.
Nash.
No.
He was always laying down.
Think
with
about
the
it.
bat.
Well, at that
Remember
point,
I told
yeah,
you guys
at
it's
that point.
82 games?
Yeah, at that point.
Okay, so at the end of the day, you understand Steve's, like, his history of his body.
Yeah. Well, he
No
killed himself. He killed himself to get to the league.
Plus you only have so many steps, so many jumps in your body.
Yeah.
There you
Right.
go.
Used-
Now
right.
we're
He
talking,
used a
and
lot.
this is the
He
thing.
used all of them.
And this is where it gets to the politic part. Steve Nash, you knew that, right? And you know I'm just waiting patient. I don't want to be a monster. I'm waiting patient. And when I say a monster, I don't want you guys to think like that I would tear up a building. Like I said, remember I told you I was scared of my dad.
Yeah.
And I tell Josh and him all the time, I never even been in the principal's office. I never been kicked out of school. I never ditched school in my life.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that means I'm a different kid, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like this. Only thing I want to do is play basketball. You can't get the wrong feeling, the wrong idea, because I'm only here to help. They never let me help. They gave me my money, and they told me, shh, just clap.
Wow.
You understand? And this is the thing. So when I played, was every day in practice. And I made it extremely tough on Steve Nash. I took it out on him every day. If he laced up,
As you should.
no.
Yeah.
When he laced up, I wouldn't let him get the ball past half court. And you guys got to think, this is
That
a
was-
grown man Marcus Banks, not college,
Yeah.
not 2003. This is, I walk around at 215. You understand? I'm physically bigger than any point guard.
Yeah.
You understand that you have. I'm 215. Point guards are 175. So physically, if you're not quicker or faster than me, and you know I was quicker and faster as the small guys, I was bullying Steve every single day. And not to the point where I don't like this guy. No, it's just basketball. This is what we do if we go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you get an open shot. If you dribble here, I'm going to take it. This is the thing. I wasn't taking the ball like landed up nice and sweet. I'm talking, I'm cocking it back, dunking it so hard, shaking the rim. Like I'm talking like
Trying to hurt
Amari
some feelings.
No, this
Trying
is
to
the
hurt some
thing.
feelings.
No, because this is how I looked at it. And I want you guys to understand I never did it in spite of be disrespectful. If this guy's a 2-time MVP,
What
and
am I?
I can do that to him.
Yeah.
What am I?
And I see the hell that he gives guys on the court. The sky's the limit for me.
Yeah.
And this is the
Yeah.
thing. This is what they said. I grew into it too fast. Like I outran my stardom.
Yeah.
You understand? I was before my time. Is what the conversation that I just had like 2 days ago. And I was like, what do you mean? I was ahead of my time.
Huh.
Do you understand? And guess what? They don't like that in the NBA. You see LeVar Ball? Ahead of his time, right?
Yeah.
Anything different, they don't like that.
Yeah.
So it became a problem. And guess what? Now, and I told you guys I never had a problem. I never had an argument with your coach or whatever, right? I'm on a trading block. But this is the thing. Not because of I did anything wrong. It's because now I make $5 million a year and I'm just a cheerleader.
Yeah.
You understand? So something has to give. Plus this kid here, well, one of them panned out. We got to get rid of the other.
Yeah.
So what the NBA does is
Mhm.
they tag you. Like, people want to know, well,
Why?
you made that money. Well, when you made that money, did your hunger
Yeah.
level drop off? No, it didn't drop. You guys made me drop because you didn't allow me to play the game. It's only 48 minutes. If no one in the world can see me play, of course you're going to get questions like, well, what happened to Marcus Banks? Well, what happened to this? You understand? So no one is seeing me play, but everyone know I can play. So now the question is, well, why isn't he playing? Is he a bad guy?
Yeah.
You understand? And this is the thing. We don't know. We're going to trade him. Guess what? I got traded with Sean Marion, contract deal, to Miami for Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Now think about it.
For the Shactus.
Now that you guys been around,
Yeah.
now that you guys been around, right? Now you guys understand how Pat Riley works, right?
Yeah.
Before I even went there, he had his mind already made up. He was shooting for LeBron and Chris Bosh and all those guys
Yeah.
in free agency, right? I was caught up in the game the whole time, and I just didn't know how to play the game, if it makes sense
Yeah,
to you
yeah.
guys.
Perfect.
So now, guess what? I went over to Miami. You got me and Mario Chalmers. I didn't say Steve Nash. I said Mario Chalmers and Chris Quinn. No disrespect.
Chris Quinn.
No disrespect,
For sure,
because
for sure.
those guys are NBA players and they're champions, and you understand their
But they're not
pedigree.
MVPs.
They did
Yeah,
a thing,
it is
and
what
this,
it
and
is.
this, and it is
Yeah.
what it is. Like right now, to this day, if we was to strap up right now, I'm going for blood on both of them,
Yeah.
because this is the thing.
I love it.
No. This is the thing. I want you guys to understand. That's what I do. I only got one way to show you that I'm better than you. Let's strap up.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
And guess what? Nobody allowed me to strap up ever. You understand? So you understand how Westbrook runs with the chip on his shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
I got labeled, I think, for having that same exact chip. So you got to think how frustrating it is for me.
Yeah.
You understand? To never completely reach that maximum potential. And this is the thing. I've got cheated now to even get back to make it better. I went to Miami. I started there. I told you guys that Pat Riley already had his mind made up.
Yep.
So, you know, Sean Marion wasn't staying in Miami. He's not that kind of player to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, guess what? We got to get what we can get. Let's trade him and Sean Marion again. Now we're in Toronto.
Toronto.
Do you understand how tired I was of getting traded with Sean Marion?
Hey,
No.
that's
no.
Rebels.
No. Hey, listen, this is the thing. 9 years, damn near. 2.5 in Phoenix, 2.5 in Miami, 3 in Miami. We went to Toronto together.
Yeah.
Went to the same school. Like, hey man, you go that way.
Yeah.
Man, tell your,
I don't
man,
want to
tell-
be with
yeah,
you
I
anymore.
don't
Stop
know.
following me,
Tell
man.
your agent, man, to move around, man. Like,
Go home.
for real. So
Maybe you were just tired of looking at that shot.
man, for real. It was a number of
So
things.
wait. About Sean's shot though.
Nope,
Like,
we can't
no,
get
no.
into
I
Sean.
want to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
We got to stay on track,
You know,
because this is the thing.
Sean's
This is the
my
first
guy,
time
too.
I
You
ever
know
got
Sean's
to.
my
Right.
guy too.
Fair enough.
Nope,
fair enough.
nope. Stay on track. This is the first time.
Come back
Yeah,
through the shot.
the shot.
God bless
Okay.
it. All right, I'm
The
putting a
shot.
pin in that
Write
shot.
that down.
Coming
Write
back.
that down.
So right now you got to
Notes
think
the shot.
we're in Miami, and I want you guys to do the math. Like I said, it's only me, Mario, and Chris Quinn. Pat Riley calls me. He's like, hey, your talent, da-da-da, they didn't use you the right way in Phoenix. Hey, come over here. You know, you and D-Wade, you know, team up, da-da-da. I was juiced, right? Juiced. Didn't know I was getting to Miami, and that was a rude awakening. That was the place where I wish that I never had to stop there, because it
Wow.
took, and if you listen and you ask any NBA guy this, it sheds 3-4 years
Oh, with
off
Pat.
of your career
With Pat.
Oh yeah.
With
because
Pat.
the way you do things.
Yeah, with
Mhm.
Pat.
And this is the thing, not saying a bad
No,
guy.
that's true.
Unbelievable. Hats off to Pat. He's a monster.
Yeah.
He's the best, right?
That's
But when I tell you, we practice 3.5,
Mm-hmm.
we're at the gym at least 4.5 hours a day, no
Every
matter what.
day.
I want you guys to do the math on this. Look, check it out.
Every day.
Wow.
If you do an 8-hour shift, right, I'm going to tell you how basketball works, and people think that we just go in the gym and it's just back home.
Right.
Any job that you show up to, are you going to be right on time, or you got to be a little bit before?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you how it works.
Just
Josh.
in time.
Now watch it.
Josh.
Josh.
Just in time.
Hey, man. Start showing up a little early, man. You got to show up. So, look, check it. Come on.
Hey,
Y'all had
baby.
to do
He's a bad influence,
You
bro.
said
He's a bad influence.
9, dog. I got here 8:55. Technically,
you
I'm
late?
still early, baby.
Josh, you late like that all the time?
Hey, look here, baby.
I mean, that's why he has a baby seat today. The late man gets a baby seat.
That's all right. It happens.
It happens.
It
All right.
happens.
So, pretty much, man, we, I'm in Miami, and I'm supposed to start. This is where my career is supposed to start, and I should have a great career. It should take off, and it will carry me over for the next 8-9 years.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't want to play this game forever. It was just
Yeah.
for me, this is the thing. I was fine with making it to college because
Yeah.
I was the first kid in my family ever to get there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all
You understand? So the rest of it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
It was just a
Yeah.
plus. But my time, you understand, took the love. Like that time in the NBA took the love from basketball. Because I tell him and these guys all the time, it's 80% business. They give 10 to the player, and the other 10 go to the fans. And don't even forget the owner still doing their thing in it. You understand? So it's not just roll the ball out there anymore. You know, a lot of these kids are changing their life and sacrificing other things that they could be doing. Yeah. You understand? For this NBA and the NFL, and you understand? Like it's one guy in a billion. You understand? I got lucky. I worked my ass off. Yeah. But I was lucky too as well. You see what I'm saying? And just to let people know, when you get there, it's not
what you think.
What you think.
Yeah.
But
what you think.
But ask me this better question: like, would I change it for anything in the world? I will go through everything I went through there all over again, and I know exactly what's gonna happen next. Do you understand? So that's the love-hate for the game. Yeah. And like I told you, to get back to the Miami situation, it got worse from there. Because I told you guys the only thing I want to do is play. So now you got to think, they're thinking about LeBron and free agency. Yeah. So I'm not even in the picture. You got to think, like, when they say build a team around guys, that's building, like, okay, we're going to keep that piece. We're going to keep that piece and that piece. And we're going to keep the core together. This is the thing. I've never got a chance to be in anyone's core. You understand? And guess what? I've always been a core player. I can start if you want me to start. Guess what? If you want me to score, that's what I do. If you want me to just completely strap that guy down, hello, I play both sides of the court. Yeah. Tell me what team in the world can't use that guy. You understand?
Yeah. So every team in the NBA definitely needs that now.
Yeah.
Look at the Cavs right now. What's their problem?
No defense.
Defense, right?
No
well,
defense.
Guess what? Defense is only energy.
Yeah.
It's only one.
No.
That's only
it's
one.
not even that I'm faster or better or quicker or stronger. Guess what? It's like, I can't let this guy embarrass me. Yeah. And that's always been my motto. Yeah. I'm not gonna let this guy score on me. If he scores on me, that means this kid been in the gym so much, because this is the thing. I take pride in this defensive end.
And it's gonna be a tough score.
And it's gonna be listen, cool. I'm only here to slow you down.
Yeah.
Guys are too good.
Like
right now, like I step into the gym, you would think like I've never missed a beat. But this is the thing, like because it's a job. Who does you guys' job better than you guys? Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'll get in the gym and we shoot. It's like, man, I ain't been in the gym in 6 months. But it's our job. You know what I'm saying? We don't know anything else. But they also use that against us too. You know what I mean? And I think for me, that's more of the hard part, not having the understanding, growing up in the NBA and now understanding the game completely. And don't get it misunderstood. I'm not here talking negative about the NBA because, like I said, it's the greatest. Like, I thank David Stern for the opportunity. I thank Danny Ainge and every GM, every coach that I ever played for. You know, and if they knew anything about me, they would understand everything was really, really from the heart. And it was never anything else. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, to get back to, you know, Toronto, every place I've been has just been a money deal. Like, you got to think I'm playing behind Calderon in Toronto. Yeah. But guess what? You know he makes $10 million a year. Now, the money deal. Right. Now the money comes into play. Like, we didn't even get to the money part. Yeah. So it's like this. Well, you make 5, I make 10. Yep. Who's gonna be on the court?
You play.
Guess what? This is the thing. If that $10 million guy ain't on the court, we got to get rid of him. Yeah. Right. I've been stuck in that situation.
Now we struggle to get rid of him.
So now this is the thing. We got to say something bad about this kid. We got to make up something so we can get him off our books, because guess what? Right. The luxury tax, you pay double. Yeah. So let's be real. I never got caught up in anything. I never did anything wrong to anyone. Like, I've never, you know, been with anyone's wife, or, you understand? Like, that's what you hold grudges for people. Yeah. Like, I've never been in a situation like that. I don't do those kind of things. Remember, I told you, I got a mother and father. So my guidance was different. You understand? I always knew right from wrong. I know where to step, where not to step. And just because I have a mother and a father, that doesn't mean I couldn't make the right decision on my own, because I still had to walk this path. Right. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But like I told you guys, man, this NBA thing, honestly, forced me to grow up so fast. You understand? Like, you got to think, man, I was on my own at 16. I had to leave and go to college. Yeah. I haven't been back home since. Think about it. I come back home for 2 months in the summer. Do you know my mother and my father haven't really hung around me in 15 years?
Yeah.
Do you know my life has changed so much? Look at what I just told you guys I sacrificed for some that didn't even love me back the same way as how much I loved it.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing. You only get these kind of stories when it's said and done.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare, you understand, come
no.
back on, because this is the thing. They're so finicky, and you can rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's what the business is about. It's about friendships and relationships and building and stuff like that. If you're on the wrong side of the fence, you don't make it in the NBA.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't make it in professional sports, period. You have to learn how to play the game, though.
I
And
think
I'm-
this is so
go ahead.
it's so awesome because it's not that what you're saying is even bad or bad mouthing anybody. This is just what it is.
It is.
This
It's just
is
what it is.
Such a huge business, a business aspect to playing a game.
$1 billion business.
And people never hear about the business
not.
side,
Yeah.
especially from the player point of view.
You know why? We're in a very small fraternity.
Right.
It's only 300 guys in the world that play in this thing. It's only 30 guys that stick in a year. It's only 30 faces, brand new faces. It's only 20. It's 60 new jobs a year. They keep it real tight.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, my wave is almost out. If you guys really think about it.
No, we've talked
who's
about
left?
that.
You know who's left?
Melo,
LeBron, D-Wade,
Carmelo.
Melo. Nick Collison's still hanging on the skin.
Oh,
But guess
gosh.
if you
I forgot
really
about that.
if you really think
Because
about
Bosch
it,
is gone now.
Tony Parker. But this is the thing. Guys like that, Ginobili, once those guys fall off, you guys couldn't even tell me who's the next guys in line to take the throne and be like, and hold it down. You understand? And this is the thing, because they got rid of us too early.
Yeah.
Well,
way too early.
We've talked about that in the past, and like I keep telling people, the league is gonna get really old really fast. Like it's gonna happen like almost immediately because
and it's coming up soon.
Yeah,
Real
because
soon.
the stars. You know what I mean? How many times can LeBron continue to be the person that's picking?
Yeah.
Like how many more years can that really happen?
Now you guys gotta understand. This is the year of everybody's opinion matter.
Yeah.
Everybody has a say so.
Yeah.
Guess what? Man, that kid's the best player in the world right now.
Yeah.
So it's like this. You let him pick until his time is out. You understand? They want to push him out. Like Anthony Davis is next. Just wait. Relax.
Right.
Let the sport continue to carry itself how it has over the last billion years.
Well, and they even did that with LeBron. I mean, high school, he's the next Jordan. Yeah. And it's like, well, Kobe's here still.
Let Kobe have his moment.
Let Kobe be the dude for a while. And they kept trying to push Kobe and put LeBron over him and the puppets and all that. And then he didn't get to the finals against Kobe like it was supposed to happen. And they do that a lot. They do that a lot. They try to push the vet out to get the next young guy up there.
It's almost like you move people forward so that you can, if no one amasses too much power as a player, then you always keep them on their toes.
Right.
Yeah.
From that point, and then the league and the organizations and everything have all the control. That's where somebody like LeBron has really kind of changed the script on things, where realistically he has more control than there's never been a player.
They can't wait till he's out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, no question.
And this is the thing. If I'm not mistaken, the next notch LeBron is trying to get, he's going to be a team owner.
Yep.
So,
definitely.
So if you guys don't see that coming and see him really doing the math and really kind of like taking it one step at a time, this is the thing. The kid, he's just ahead of his time.
Now, do you think,
and he has a smart team around him too?
No. This is the thing. When LeBron got drafted, was that a smart team around him?
No, that was LeBron.
Okay. So now when you put
he's positioned. He's positioned enough people.
No, not to take anything from Mav. You understand? Rich Paul and those guys, because like I say, I was all my guys. I know all of them and whatever. But this is what I'm saying. Your kickstart is a little extra when you're getting a kick from LeBron.
Yeah.
You understand? Like this. Think about it. I got a kick for you. I'm doing the kicking. How big is my kick compared to LeBron's kick? How far can I kick you got? You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, this is a kickstart. That's all I got. You know what I mean? But if you do the math, like, think about it. It's no way these guys can fail unless they were really, really doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand? Like, their gripes and pain, and it's not the same as ours.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? LeBron's a different person, man, and they got to, at the end of the day, they're going to miss him when he's gone. The same way we miss Michael Jordan when he's gone. Like, do you guys understand how it was to turn on ESPN or whatever and see number 23 on there fading away and Marv Albert and those guys? Like, do you understand that's what made the NBA? That was the special time of building it. And it's like they want to change it so much.
Yeah.
You know,
Too
so
much.
fast.
Too
Too
much.
fast. Think about it. When I played, we only can wear, our shoes had to be 50% of the team color.
Right.
So, like, if my team is black and white,
Yeah.
my shoe, if we playing at home, it
Wow.
has to be white and
Or black.
40. Was it 49? Whatever. This is the thing. That's how weird it works. If not, you get that $5,000
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, they
Now-
cut that out now.
And
No,
now
no,
we
no,
got
watch this, watch
two
this.
different pairs.
No, oh my God. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's like the crazy how the
Yeah.
timing is because
Yeah.
it's like, you look at these guys, man. I seen Kyrie playing the same shoes I seen Barney wear the other day on TV.
Yeah.
Like, you got to understand, like, it's like
Yeah.
purple. The Celtics are green and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Do you understand, like, the culture of that green and white
Oh yeah.
and why you
Right.
should only
Mhm.
wear that?
Yeah.
You understand those guys that was before us is rolling over in their graves.
Yeah.
You understand? Because now, guess what? It's a fad. It's fun.
Yep.
You understand? It's
And
crazy.
me and
It
Josh
changed a
talked
lot.
about this the other day. Dennis Rodman back in the day was the only one really with tattoos that were
Yeah.
visible all
Yeah.
over the
Right,
place.
yeah.
Well, him and
Now
then,
you don't see anybody without tattoos in the NBA.
And
Look
when
at the,
and look,
look at
and
the
then when,
face tats.
and-
Like,
no,
look at this.
yeah.
Mike Tyson was the first guy you guys seen with the.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
when he
Oh, yeah,
did it?
yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you
Everyone thought he
remember
was
how
crazy.
they scrutinized Mike
Oh, yeah.
Tyson? They
Oh,
killed
yeah.
him. Look at the now
He's
they
going
got
crazy.
Kids, got,
like
Yeah.
on their
Yeah.
eyebrows,
Man, they-
everything
yeah.
else.
Yep.
This
No, I
all-
mean-
and guess what? You can even get jobs now with
Yeah.
tattoos on
Yeah.
your face
Yeah.
and
On
on
your
your
face.
mouth.
Yep.
Like, yo, like
That's
what is
normal.
what is going on?
That's
Yep.
crazy.
You know, it's evolving, right?
Cultural
So it's like
change.
this: it's either you get on, or you stay back there and get left. You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing: if you don't understand how this game works, you will be left.
Yeah.
And this is the thing: it's more left than the ones that actually.
That
Yeah,
are
definitely.
actually on.
Always.
I told you it's 30 guys a year. You remember you got to choose from the whole world
Yeah.
that we live
Right.
in. 30 guys. You got to be special.
You got to be good.
You
Even
gotta-
even to get to the NBA, I mean, we hear all the time like, "Oh, that guy sucks. That guy sucks."
And listen,
But you got to put it in perspective.
best guy.
It's
Yeah.
like, yo, they're in
Yeah,
the NBA.
exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're in the NBA.
Man,
Like-
you guys know what I had to do to get to where I was. Like, I had to literally, honestly, go and chop down every single point guard.
Yeah.
You understand?
Dixie
Like,
State.
to the point, no, not even that. I started in the mud, right? And to get back to that part, I didn't even have to go to Dixie.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, I finished high school at 16 years old. If you guys think back to when I was 16, who's the point guards here? Dickel. You understand?
Yeah.
Who was playing in front of Steve Nash? That was our Steve
Yeah.
Nash here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No one was playing in front of him. I went to Dixie. Let Dickel time go.
Yeah.
And now you come. You understand? Guess what? I didn't even understand that. I qualified out of high school.
Yeah.
I let them, and my mother and father didn't even understand. They were just happy it was a scholarship coming from somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know what? Really, honestly, it was the first one that like came.
Yeah.
And you know what? They sent me to St. George, Utah. And when I got there, guess what? They didn't even understand what fell in their lap. Nobody seen me because guess what? I wasn't in Vegas. I was like kind of pushed
Yeah.
to the side. You
Yeah.
know, it's man. My journey has been crazy. Like I can't wait, man. I'm gonna write a book, man. Like when I tell, like no, like I'm telling you honestly, like you guys will want to hear more. My stories is out of
Yeah.
the planet. Like over the 15 years, I haven't even gotten to overseas.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I haven't even gotten into like that part. Like
Yeah.
it's so hard. It's hard being a professional athlete.
Yeah.
No, and the amazing part, Marcus, honestly, is that the majority of the league are your type of stories.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
there's only that select few where it was like, oh, he was chosen since he was 10.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like most of
Yeah.
it is guys that like fought through everything, and it's
Everything.
like there's only 30.
But do you
There's
understand?
only
I-
30 that
I
get
don't-
that
I don't
real
think I
deal.
would've I don't think I wanted any other way.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Like think about it, guys. What if I was drafted to the Celtics and they started me every game like how they do Alonzo Ball? You know, and guys
Yeah.
get the opportunity not
Mhm.
to put names out. You understand?
Yeah.
But I just mean the opportunity.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
had that
not once.
opportunity. So really, to be honest, I was one of the guys.
Yeah.
And my ability, and I broke down and told you guys I never really learned the game until I was finished with the game.
It's crazy.
You understand? Like it's
Crazy.
I missed a lot.
And there ain't nobody like stepping up saying, "Hey, let me teach you this."
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
listen, okay. Now watch this, guys. I've played with. Let me see how many Hall of Famers.
Okay, KG. Boston, who'd you have in Boston with you?
Paul,
Paul.
Antoine, Ricky Davis.
Chwani's fringe.
Yeah, but still, like,
Yeah,
if you
no,
go
but he was
fan-wise,
all-star.
if you go
All-star.
He was a
fan-wise-
perennial all-star.
He
at the
had
time,
he had his own shoe.
Okay, if
with
you go-
Adidas.
No. Watch this. If you go fan
Yeah.
wise and likes
Yeah.
is what the world is based
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Is Antoine Walker Hall of Famer.
Yep.
What? The guy's like the president.
Yeah. People love Twan.
Like love is like when I tell you they love this guy,
Especially
man.
in Boston.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like love him.
Yeah, no, they did.
Like
They did.
yeah.
They couldn't win with him, but they did love him.
Yeah.
This is the thing. They couldn't win with him
And Paul.
later in the career.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. Twan never really wanted to really be in tip top shape.
Okay.
You understand? Like
He was cool with good.
once you get to it
Yeah.
and you get a lot of it,
No,
it's
no,
like,
no. All right.
He was
all
cool
right.
with being the B student.
No, why?
It's hard
Okay,
to run with
so I
money
got
in your
I gotta
pocket.
ask you since
Okay,
you're
go
here,
ahead.
since you play with Paul.
Okay.
Why Paul never get any muscle definition? What happened? What happened? Certain guys,
Yeah,
like
y'all got
certain guys.
just
All
in
right,
time.
so first of
Look,
all,
look, all right, 'cause
first of all,
look,
that's OG.
Cause you know what I mean?
Okay.
Cause it's Paul, then you got Chris Paul. There's something with that Paul in there.
You know what, man?
Yeah,
Listen,
they never-
Paul.
like I
Cliff
said,
Paul.
like it's those guys' body type, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And you would think you'd be like, but these guys are professional athletes. We don't practice.
Yeah.
There's no practice.
Yeah.
Think about it. If we used everything I just told you, it's 82 games only.
Yeah.
If 7 days in a week, practice every day. It's no off days. If you use that up in the week, what do you have for those games that you're playing back to backs? You see these guys?
Yeah.
You understand? Like it's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
Boogie Stewart, Michael Stewart in Toronto, like Jerome
Yogi.
used,
Yogi,
yo,
that's
you
my
think
guy. That's
Yogi.
my teammate.
Yeah, Jerome used to tell me he would like curl like literally like 200 pounds, and like he don't got no muscle tone though. Like, what is
no.
this life? Like, how does this happen?
Yeah.
Jerome, like, I look at weights hard enough and I start rippling up. Like,
Me
it's like
too.
that's crazy.
Me
Just
too.
it's amazing. Some guys just but see, from a fan perspective, it makes it look like, well, that guy's not working, but it's like
Right. Yeah.
that really may not be the case.
Well, it's like we
man,
talk about
Paul
that.
always had that kind of, not to cut you off, Paul.
problem.
He always had the kind of softer body.
Right.
And like I said, that's my guy. But like this is the thing. That's the truth.
yeah.
You understand? Like
Yeah, but he
he was so
there.
smooth. Like he
Yep.
had he didn't have a fit body, but guess what? His game was the same as his body. Everything
Yeah.
was smooth.
Yeah.
You understand? You cut him off this way, he's gonna spin that way. If you do, he's gonna step back and shoot right over top. So it was like nothing was rushed. He didn't rush to be in the
Yeah.
gym. I don't need to look like that to do that. Look at Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding. It's the skill
He
level.
he's gotten,
You
but I
understand?
mean, Kevin's
No,
put
he
on
didn't.
weight.
I'm not gonna listen.
Oh no! Shoot, pull
your
up
grown
pictures.
man is different.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
Kevin Durant looks sick.
grown man.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah,
Like he
he got
still look like it's like
He's a little thicker than when he came, but he ain't like
He said
ripped
sick.
or
Man,
nothing
he's
like
not
that.
even close.
He
Come
said
on, man.
sick.
Like quit
He
playing,
ain't
man.
like
Me and KD weigh the same right now. Like, just quit.
And he's almost a foot taller.
Yeah, he's 7 feet tall, man. That's my young man. But he,
Oh
yo,
man.
And I want to go back real quick
Yo.
to your career because
Okay.
you were almost a Laker once, and I was super excited
is
about
that what you really want to do right now, man? Oh my God.
He'll
No, 'cause-
always,
no, 'cause
he'll
listen,
always bring it back to
I
Lakers.
already
Listen,
told him to
listen.
leave this one alone. I was
man,
like,
get out
leave
of
this
this.
one alone.
This one rough
But no,
because you know what? I'm still upset about this because
Okay.
I missed 3 rings. We didn't even got to the ring conversation. How many
Well,
rings? I
and that's
missed.
the thing. I really felt like, because, I mean, I'm a diehard Laker fan. So when that happened, like, V guy, Cimarron guy, I was super excited for a day.
For a day, not a day.
Okay, so actually it was like 4 days.
4 days.
And
So
I
I
was
was-
actually looking for me to play. I'm talking about Lamar Odom came. Banks, you know what, man? Look, I stay over here. Like, look, you couple houses down. Like, I found a place. I was the happiest in the world. Like, you don't understand.
Wow.
This is the thing. First of all, my family are all. I
'Cause
don't
you're
even
a
know.
Laker
It's
fan.
yellow everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're
Okay,
a Laker
so
fan.
so the Boston thing came like.
Oh,
That hurt my feelings.
oh.
No, you gotta understand. My family
Yeah.
is like, we like them, but
They play the Lakers. We might be
until
wearing
he
yellow.
until he comes across.
Yeah,
until
we
he comes
like 'em,
across the
but,
Mississippi.
you know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, cool. I figured out how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But this is the thing that really burned me up. If only GP, Gary Payton, would have took his physical, right?
That was the only thing.
That was the only thing. If he'd have took his physical, this would be a different conversation, fellas.
Your whole NBA career would
Whole
have.
career.
I really believe
No,
that.
this is the thing. Guess
I
what?
really believe that.
When have the Lakers ever had a point guard? besides,
Never.
No,
And
no,
that's
watch
what I
this.
was
we
pissed
talked
about.
No,
That's
watch
what we
this.
talked
Nick
about.
Van Exel.
Nope, it was a perfect fit. When have they ever had a point guard besides right now that they've been talking about? Okay, D'Angelo Russell. But remember,
Not even, yeah.
no, but this is the difference.
Yeah.
I coming out. I think I was that traditional what you needed on both ends.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. I just never was taught. I never was taught how to manage time.
Yeah.
And that's a big factor.
Yeah.
I never was taught like, okay, listen, I knew the hot hand. Like if you hot, I knew he hit his last one. You give it to him again. But this is the thing. I never knew how to, come down within the flow of the game and be like, you know what? I gotta get you a touch. And call a play. I was always looking at the coach because I was always I was young still. Yeah. And no one, not Steve, not GP. You remember we played in Boston together. Yeah. So you'd be like, wait a minute. You had 2 Hall of Fame point guards?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, there's a different. There's a different fame. There is a different Hall of Fame.
Real Hall of Fame.
The real Hall of Fame.
Not the one you skated through like, we got in.
Okay, and think about it, guys. Let's not even forget what Allen Iverson said. And you understand?
Yeah.
Those are kind of like some of the biggest names. Those are top 50 players. And they mentioned me like, yo, you're going to be the next. You like this kid right here. And I never got the chance.
Well, Iverson said you were his toughest defender.
Listen, that guy right there, like I'm with, we spent pretty much the last 3 months together. You understand, as far as in the Big 3 and stuff.
Yeah.
Just hearing him say some of the things that he told me, man, like I wish you guys could be a fly on the wall. Like he told me, and it broke me down. I damn near was like, can I get your autograph? Like, man, can I record this? Like, let me tell somebody what's what. Like, that's my dog, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, Mark, man, you don't even get it. And it's like 10 of us standing around, and you got to understand, and when I say the Big 3 is like All-Star Weekend.
Road show.
So now you got to understand who's talking basketball.
Yeah.
Every guy on the Big 3 teams is that guy. You got to think, on my team, I got Mike Bibby, Ricky Davis. Let's not even – Joe Smith. These are legends, no matter what you say. This is #1 picks.
Yeah, definitely.
These guys have clout. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So for these guys to go and be like, hey, no matter what, you should have been that one.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, you should have been that one.
How does that make you feel now?
You know what?
It hurts.
I put it to you like this. It's hard. I haven't been to an NBA game since my last game.
Really?
Yep.
Right now.
And your last team was Toronto, right?
New Orleans.
Okay, yeah.
And this is the thing. And I didn't even get to the business part in that. And when I tell you, because they left, the taste was so sour because they left because it's like this. I got traded in Toronto, right? I was there for 3 years. Granted, I never in my life wanted to be in Toronto. That's one place in the NBA that does not feel like the NBA.
Yeah.
No, but
nobody. Listen. Okay.
Look, you know.
Josh is the only one that defended
that. No.
Listening?
Well, here, wait.
Player.
Hey.
Got a player's brother.
Look, you know.
Y'all want the real or not?
Hey, well, no, I can give you the
remember
half.
Josh, he just got here. When did you get here?
I can give you the half. I can give you the half, though.
Here?
I can give you half.
Okay, so this is the thing.
Yeah, for real, this is a Jerome question.
Have Jerome call it.
Listen, it's so different.
Yeah, no, but also in Toronto, you were in Toronto when they were in that flux of Chris Bosh, but we're still not getting over the hump. And you know what I mean? It was a different Raptor.
Ask Josh if he even know what I'm even getting at.
Where
I say this is the only team that's not like
because it's another country and it's another country.
And I'm gonna explain it to you. This is what I was talking about. When you fly into Toronto, opposed to when you fly into Boston or whatever, this is the thing. You go through customs every single time.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Listen, you know we represent the country. We're the good guys.
Right.
We ain't bringing
the
nothing.
dogs are out there.
Yep.
You have to fill the thing out. Like, listen, it wasn't okay. The whole point
when you're
of
coming back home from road trips.
Oh my God, you gotta think it's 2-3 in the morning, and it's -12, and they got us with the dogs out in customs. It's like, yo, we just left the arena in Chicago. Like, we just exhaust. Like, when I tell you, it's
true.
the way it handled. We had to walk through the airport. Well, you know how hard that is. An NBA team. Now, you guys have seen college teams walk through the airport, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about it. You'd be like, hey. No, now you got the you can't even get a drink. You can't do nothing. You got like, it's just the experience is different. Now, opposed to being in Boston, guess what? You have your own plane.
Yeah.
Or Miami.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, Miami's a joke.
They drop you off in your
VIP?
backyard.
Oh my God. When I tell you,
look, he rolled off the court from 4 hours, but he rolled into a plush situation everywhere else.
When I tell you I put it to you like this. These guys, we're on the plane and we have 50-inch flat screens. We're sitting at tables and lazy
Look,
boys.
everybody else is so shook. Like we don't even understand that life. Like what is that?
They're on live. You got to think they got Madden tournament, live tournaments. Like this is what you do on the plane.
Yeah.
Wow.
The entire 5-hour flight to
it's real,
LA.
Steve.
So when I tell you, you don't get any sleep. It's no and it's no way possible, man. Like I have.
No, he still doesn't allow people to get sleep. Like if you fall asleep, like he poured water on me at his house on his own couch. I'm like, you wetted up your own couch, fool.
Man,
He's like,
listen,
nah,
man.
but you ain't about to sleep around here,
I
dog.
told you
like,
sleep
you
on your own time.
Right.
You ain't sleep
Yeah,
around
yeah.
here.
Sleep on your own time.
That's they live that life. I'm like, dog, it's 4 a.m.
Hey man.
and I am like beyond through. Like, no, you gotta leave then.
Josh
Can't be around here falling asleep. Like,
Josh is the only one that'll come over, right? On a random call, like, hey man, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Just come on over, Josh.
Right.
Josh comes over.
And goes to sleep.
Granted, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And he makes it to 4. So it's like, yeah, Josh, shit. Like, go ahead and fall asleep. You might as well go to sleep. Excuse me.
Hey, I bet he takes some of your snacks first, though.
Oh my gosh.
always snack.
What was that? Wait,
Call
I
it snack
invited Josh.
attack.
Listen,
No.
what
was it?
I had my chef. Better yet, I'll tell you what happened. So I do it all the time. Like I have my chef. So I had my friend, a good friend, Pascal. You know, the boxer.
Okay.
So he was out here training, and granted, like, you know, like when he comes down, he train. I'll let him stay, you know, at my place, and you know, I give him a car or two or whatever, and let him, you know, move around. So I invite this guy, right? So my chef, you know, he prepared a spread out of the planet, right? I'm talking. What was on there? It was steak. I'm talking about rib eyes. I'm talking,
It was
When I tell you, Josh ate himself sick. We went on, like, you got to think, you know, after you eat the first one, you know, everybody, oh my gosh, you know, we in the movie theater. This is the thing.
push through.
It's like, okay, I'm watching people leave, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, who is that over there? It's Josh. Where is he leaving? All you see is Josh get up. All you see is he get up. All you see is Josh get up, and we like, all right, well, I'm going to see you later, Josh. Josh made his way to the kitchen and had a plate again. I was
Got
like,
another plate.
you know what?
Like,
Just
I'm not out
get him,
yet.
just get all the trays. Just, you know what? We're packing in his car. Like it's 5 o'clock now. So this guy gotta go.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we
you
pretty
guys.
much have to hide the snacks here.
Yeah.
'cause-
That's funny.
Oh,
That's
okay.
funny. That's
Okay.
funny. That's funny.
Look, he
Yeah.
get crying, man. That's how you know
funny.
it'd be good because he gets to
That's
crying.
funny.
And stuff. Like, oh, that's funny.
Crying just thinking
Listen,
about it.
here's how I knew Josh was comfortable with us.
Uh-huh.
He never asked for a snack.
No.
He saw the snack.
Cheez-Its.
Listen,
What you mean?
Listen, bro, I had a whole bag of
I'm so
of
mad.
cashews, bro.
I'm not even
a
gonna
whole
let you-
bag of cashews.
I
I
can't let you
had
finish.
one handful. He eats them. All of a sudden, when he leaves, I see the bag in the trash can, empty. He emptied out my cashews.
I'm so stressed out right now. You know why I'm
He
stressed
emptied
out?
out my cashews.
I got a similar story with this guy. So granted, you know,
This is like a Josh roast.
no, hey, we got to get into it. This is my first time on, so I told him I'm gonna get on him too. So he's over, and you know, I just went to the store. You know, I'm a snacky kind of guy. I like snacks. So I get some candy or some, you know, cake or something, and Josh over. So granted, he just left the store too, and it's like, Josh, you can grab whatever you want. Now, if you want it, just be like, yo, like, can I? So
He's got to work his way
what
around.
year is that Snicker? Is that so? This is the thing. He's inch. I'm like, Josh, just go ahead and take the damn thing, man. Like,
Is that a new wrapper on those Snickers right now?
like,
They
what
changed.
is that?
They changed the artwork.
Okay. So you
font,
said
the font looks a little different.
yeah, like, no, he's something else, man. We're gonna let Josh live, man.
Oh man,
If the package is different, does it taste the same?
Hey,
I wonder.
Look, I can't. I have nothing to say.
It's sneaky Josh, man. Josh eating in the wrapper, all that. Wrapper on it, everything. Josh killed it.
On the now and later. You're that guy.
I can't make fun of you too much. If with me,
Oh,
it's like that
man.
with like chips or something like that. If there's some chips at somebody's house, it's like
Yeah.
I'm going through the bag. Like, what are we talking about right now?
You know what? I can't even relate, man. I'm on my healthy thing right now. I don't even, you know, I'm moving different. I'm
Yeah,
moving
you're
different,
on
man.
the chickpeas
Whatever.
and stuff at the crib.
Hey,
Whatever.
I want to jump back into your NBA career, and we could talk about this, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
I was watching ESPN the other day because I do that all the time. Last week, actually, before I even knew you were going to be on the show, and I told Josh about it, and he's like, "What? I didn't even hear that." So I played him this clip that I'm about to play on the Jump on ESPN. Amin, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name.
Amin Elhassan.
Amin Elhassan.
Yeah.
You know, they were talking about Kyrie Irving because Kyrie said they didn't want me in Cleveland, and they were, you know, talking about that, and because they said they might have been seeking a trade before that with him, and he found out, and that's why he wanted to get traded out of Boston. And so I'm gonna play a clip, and you guys will see why I'm playing it.
Could be true. How we know? How we know that though? Even if they try to trade him, that doesn't mean they don't want you. That means they thought they found something better. That's there's a difference. Well,
Okay,
we had a
defense.
I'm gonna name names. We had a player, Marcus Banks. We did not want him.
Right.
You know what happens when you have a player you don't want? You call everything. I'll give you anything. What do you want? I'll give you a first round.
If they make
that's what you don't want.
Don't
someone.
sign Kyle Korver. If you worried about defense.
Sure, but I'm just saying that if you don't want a player, it's
trade
very.
him.
But it's not just trade him. It's like you calling everybody, just trying to get rid of them for anything.
We have a player.
And so I'll jump in first because I you know, right after you told me, I hit him up because when I saw it, this is the reason why I'll usually take stuff on the off-air show, and I don't because you don't.
Well, I was there when you heard this one. You were fired up.
Like, well, because the biggest thing is this, when we're talking about stars, like if you want to talk about Kyrie, you want to talk about John Wall, you talk about stars. Stars have broad shoulders. They have to take the daggers. That comes with that position.
Understood.
But after someone's been off your roster, out of the league for 10 plus years, I'm gonna name names and I'm gonna drop like it would be something different if people knew Marcus's story in Phoenix or that was a known story. So then it's like, oh, okay, well, you were there, so you have the ability to speak on that. But if that's not something that was actually out, you don't do that because for most of the guys in the league, you keep my name out your mouth because I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you, and when I see you, it's not gonna be a misunderstanding. And you just don't do that, and that was the reason why I was so upset. And I mean, I told Jerome's like, what? Oh, like, you know what I mean?
I was too. I was sitting on that couch. I'm like.
Yeah, you don't do. I mean, you don't do.
And
that.
I'm a fan of Amin. Like I like, you know, he's pretty smart with his NBA talk on ESPN. Like I like listening to him, and you know that upset me just because, like I said, man, we went to the same high school, UNLV. Like I was a fan. So when I hear that with a player that hasn't been around it's been 7 years since you've been in the NBA. And to bring your name up in this situation that had nothing to do with anything
at all.
So
that wasn't even the same situation because he's talking about Kyrie, who is a star. To then talk about a role player and then use it in that light is crazy.
Well, plus, I mean, it's not like you're talking about like a known head case. I mean, I could see it if you got some guy who's just been disruptive, always getting in trouble, this and that, and then it's like,
and he already
we just didn't want to deal with this stuff anymore.
We already explained he never dealt with any of that. You know?
You're talking about somebody doing the exact opposite.
So after that, was your phone blowing up?
You know what? No, because this is the thing, man. For me, like the energy that I allow around me. You understand? I don't even really put myself in a position to even let that kind of stuff bother me. Now, the reason why it actually bothered me is because remember I told you guys early on in the show, like my son is 9. My daughter is 10, and they watch ESPN. And you know their friends watch ESPN and the teachers. And so you got to understand. The name on the back of my jersey, you understand, means way more than this damn NBA.
Right.
Do you understand? Like, I really, really mean that. Now, to even get back to this kid, I wish that I even knew him. You guys got to understand. We don't even know how to say his name. You understand? So, and this is the thing. I've worked with him for 2 years and then don't understand. So, how close are we? You understand? Okay, so let me ask you guys, have we ever been to dinner? Have we ever sat down and had a conversation like this? Have we ever, like, talked to actual? I can guarantee if he sat down with me, he'll be like, you know what? I got to apologize to this kid. Like, he's completely the total. Even still, if I was an asshole 10 years ago. This is 10 years later. Do you understand? And I'm sure you guys don't even know what I've been doing as far as community-wise and this and that. But this is the thing. I need that off my record, off my name, off my because that's somebody that I'm really, really not. I just told you. My dad will kill me
Yeah.
I don't even know if my family even, like my mother and my father even seen it, because that's the kind of things that upsets parents, because my
Definitely.
mother and father know
Yeah.
that they didn't even raise me to be a bad guy. And this is the thing. If I was a bad guy, it just places for bad guys.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I've never slid anyone. I never used anyone. I never got over on anyone. I've always been, you know what? Whatever you need, I got it for you. If I can help you out, because guess what? No one ever helped me with nothing.
Yeah.
I just told you I played on the team with Hall of Famers. You understand? And I didn't get that little brother, big brother thing that a lot of these guys get. I went through this thing on my own. So for this guy to come on TV, national television, and slander my name, because that is slander.
Yeah.
You understand? Because this is the thing. I'm not in the NBA. I'm irrelevant to the NBA. The NBA does not send me a check right now. Thank you. They've done well in their time.
Yeah.
And this is why I can actually put my feet up now.
Yeah.
Are these people mad? You understand? Are they mad? Like, is he mad? Because that's the only thing I can think of, because like I told you guys, I don't even know him.
Yeah.
I wish I did. Like, I wish I did. And this is the difference. If he really knew me, he would understand. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that about Marcus, because he's not in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's not going to get kicked off a team if he come and extremely press me. Do you understand? It's nothing for me to walk.
Yeah.
You remember I've been in the NBA my career. So
Yeah.
you think it'd be hard for me to walk to ESPN? And what I'm trying to get this kid to understand, you don't step on people to
Yeah.
get to where, because, yo, you were in the film room, literally.
That was
You
his
don't
job
know anything.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to talk
to the players.
to the players. It's how it really works. So now you're opening a bag of laundry that you shouldn't open, because now, is this coming from D'Antoni? Did it come from Robert Sarver? Guess what? I've never had that conversation with them.
Yeah.
This is the thing. If you're going to trade me, trade me. But I told you, I wasn't even there long enough to even do anything.
Yeah.
So it's like this. Talk about the things that's going on in the world today. Let bygones be bygones. You understand? Let me live my life. Is the only thing I'm on. I don't ruffle any feathers. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't even know this kid. But now, he's going to know me now, because I need to have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Period. Excuse me. We're going to have a conversation. So it just depends on how he want to handle it. It's like this. I'm going to tell you how a grown man handles things like that.
Don't be at All-Star Weekend.
One, because you know that's
It's in
actually
LA,
next
it's
month.
right up the street.
So it's like this.
It's right up the street.
What I'm hoping, fellas, because I'm mature, I told you I grew up a lot. Okay? What I'm hoping, he actually get this, and you know what? He give me a phone call. You understand? And you know what? We chop it up like grown men.
Yeah.
I'm 100% cool with that. Now, if he's tough it out, right? If he tough it out, and you know what? All men have, right? A little hard in them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's probably going to go this route, because I actually sent Steven Jackson a text message. It was crazy. You understand? So, and Steven Jackson already knew exactly. He was like, done.
And Steve's in the league with
That's
you.
all
in
he
Big
said.
Three. Yeah.
And you got to think, this is the thing, fellas. What are we doing right now? We're speaking, right?
Yeah.
And I told you, I do this, you know, overseas, and
Yeah.
like I speak. You understand? Like I do all of this. Well, that is ESPN, right?
Yeah.
You're on ESPN telling these people that no one wanted this kid, Marcus Banks, and we did whatever we. Well, what if I'm coming to apply for a job?
Yeah.
You understand? It affects more
Than what you're saying.
Than what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, look. Well, at least if you're gonna do that, at least let me give me the fair one and let me be able to go and defend myself and be like, hey, listen, nah, that wasn't it. This is how it really, really went down.
Yeah.
But as a regular guy that steps away, we don't get the opportunity to do that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we actually have to take those lumps that these analysts are giving us.
Yeah.
And like I told you, I'm not in the NBA, guys. You understand? And only thing I want this kid to do, call me. And let's really, really talk about it, because the number one question I'm going to ask him, hey, do you know me? Like, honestly, do you know anything about me? Do you know what I stand for? Do you know what my mother and father stand for?
Yeah.
Is the question. And if he says no, you got to keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah.
You understand? And it's just that simple.
I want a retraction, personally.
I mean,
That's,
too. No,
I mean,
definitely.
like
I need that.
Because
Like,
he has a big platform. It's not like
a huge platform.
It's not like it's not like you're still playing in the NBA where someone could come up to you that night during the game.
And-
Be
and
like,
clear
hey,
it
did you
up.
hear what he
What-
said?
clear it up.
What if
Yeah.
but think about it, guys.
Yeah.
My job is I'm a professional athlete.
Yeah.
So normally professional athletes, coaches, they do. Think about it. What if UNLV and what if I'm trying to coach here?
Yeah.
If Menzies hear that, or you know, it's like
Yeah.
yo, like you, it's
Yeah.
way,
It's
it
more.
goes
It's much
way
deeper.
fur-
I mean,
It's
yeah.
much
and guess
deeper.
what? Words can be taken out of content, and it happens every
Always,
single
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So it's like this.
And the way he said it left so much to
So
the
much room,
imagination.
So
like,
much
whoa,
ambiguity.
And, but
That's
and
right.
it didn't
Why-
and it didn't sound
must've been a
positive
troublemaker.
either.
Let me
you
ask
know
you
what I
guys
mean?
something.
So,
You guys sitting here having a conversation with me, right? Just off of a man-to-man conversation. Do you guys get that from me? Am I that guy?
Nope.
Like,
Nah.
this is the thing. What at least one thing you guys got from me, I'm so straightforward. You understand? Like, it's no hot and
Yeah.
cold. It's no warm with me. Listen, if this is my job, let me do my job.
Yeah.
If this is not my job, I don't want anything. I don't want any problems. That's your job. And what's wrong with that?
Yep.
But this is the thing. Remember, I told you guys you have to play the game. It's a game within a game.
Yeah.
And I told you, I wasn't warm with it. You understand? It was hot and cold with me. I'm cold. I just want to play basketball.
Yep.
Nope. Remember, the basketball is only 10%. So if you miss the game, you miss out on everything. You miss out on your money. You miss out on the great times. You miss out on the fake love that they give.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You guys remember none of these guys grew up together. We all from different places. So who's really friends?
Yeah.
Money makes us friends. Because you know what? That means we can travel together.
Yeah.
We can move around together. That's what makes us friends.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, guess what? I never moved with NBA guys like that or celebrities. Because I always looked at them weird because I'm from a place like this.
Yeah.
You understand? And guess what? We see that every day. The lights stay on out there in the
Yeah.
strip.
yeah.
When the last time the lights went off? So at the end of the day, when it
Yeah.
comes a human, oh, who is that? Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's hard, and people don't understand. You understand, like, people that they don't understand.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. You get misunderstood from being not understood.
Yeah.
It's either you do or you don't. So I'm glad you guys actually let me come on and really,
Definitely.
clear the air because, that's a rough situation. And it's definitely like I'm definitely not that guy. I've never been that guy.
Yeah.
You understand? Never in my life, not one time. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. So
Yep.
I definitely appreciate that aspect because you get so. I mean, honestly, even myself, somebody talking crazy about me, especially. I mean, not even on the news, just in a place where other people can hear it.
you gotta have that conversation.
And you know what I'm saying?
at a bar.
Like, and,
But
like,
Steve,
it's
we talk
like-
about you every week, bro.
I mean,
Hey
but,
man, y'all better lay off my man. Yo, you good with
hey,
me now?
but I love y'all. It's different.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely,
Like,
definitely.
You know, but real talk. You got a guy who is internationally has a
Yeah.
aspect where all over the world people
Yeah.
can hear him.
Right.
And a 5-second clip that was totally
Can ruin
unnecessary
everything.
Yeah.
can ruin everything in
Yeah.
a person's life.
Watch
And
this.
that's what people
Yeah.
don't understand.
Not
this
to cut
is a
you
life.
off.
Yeah.
Check this out even a step further. You guys know I'm having clinics now. I've partnered up
Yeah.
with Lifetime Fitness, like the biggest,
Yeah.
one of the biggest It's me. You think Lifetime will partner up with Marcus Banks if I was a bad guy?
Yeah.
Right.
No, they can't. They can't afford
you
that.
can't afford that, right?
Exactly.
So think about it. My clinic is on Saturday.
Yeah.
And what I'm asking for mothers and fathers to
trust.
me
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
They kids.
your
With their kids.
Children.
Yeah.
and know that I'm gonna do the right thing.
Yeah.
So when you get a guy like, and I told you guys, I haven't been in the NBA, so I've really been building my brand.
Yeah.
You understand? I have a lot of things in the fire to the point where you guys would be like, wait a minute, really? You understand? Like,
Yeah.
really? And this is the thing. It's just a time and place for it. But how this guy put this tag on me, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
You understand? And I really take offense to it.
Yeah.
We
That's-
need to have that.
As well you
Yeah.
should.
Like, I'm telling you, because this is the thing, I work too hard.
Right.
You understand? Especially in my city.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody with a bad taste about Marcus Banks.
Yeah.
You understand? Because
Yeah.
only thing these guys know from here is like, hey, that kid got drafted. He went to the NBA. You got to think, I still get families and mothers and kids that come up, hey, can we get your
Mhm.
autograph?
Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day, that's not your place to stop that. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why would you do that? Because your platform is bigger?
Yeah.
I put it to you like this. When you were there, I didn't little guy you, and you
Yeah.
were just the film guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't make you get in there and make me a highlight tape. No, you don't.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's what they do to film guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? And this is the thing. I want it like this. And you know what? They might give him $20. You don't even get a check as a film guy. Do you understand? At the end of the year, we
Pretty much
we have shares,
Yeah.
and we be like, well, guess what? We make millions of dollars. If you're a film guy and you're in the back and whatever, you don't even. First off, your room is not even big enough.
Yeah, you're in a dungeon.
You
Those
got
film dudes
literally
are
a lab, two
like,
laptops, not even flat screens.
Wow.
It's literally like, look, in Detroit.
That's the
that
business
joint-
part.
That joint
Yeah,
was
you
from
gotta-
here to over
No,
there.
it's a
No, I'm
grind.
joking.
So
Yeah.
no, so you got to
You in the mom
understand.
closet.
For this guy, you got to understand how the grind is then, because you're in the closet too as well. You understand? You had to work your way out of it, and you did. So now you're on the platform and ESPN, and you're actually talking negative about a guy who A, it's been 10 years since you've seen him, literally. B, is not even relevant to what's even going on.
Yeah.
Like, I have nothing to do with Kyrie and the Boston
Yeah,
trade.
exactly.
Or
Yeah.
if they who wanted who, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm not Isaiah Thomas. I'm Marcus Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I only live in Las Vegas. Do you understand? So it's
Yeah.
like, for this guy, it has to be something in his heart for 10 years. But the good thing about it is, this is his chance
Yeah.
to finally really, really open up and be like, hey, man, I got a problem with you. And guess what? I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You step,
Period.
And you mentioned the grind. Like, some
Period.
people have the
Yeah.
grind and they're humble about it.
Yeah.
Some people have that grind and come up from a video guy to
Yes.
ESPN and maybe get a little ego to where they feel like they can say
These
stuff
guys
that's not even in their place.
Listen,
Hey,
this world is crazy. This platform thing that everyone's using, like to dump shade on these players. Look, these guys they have hearts,
Yeah.
and they have families. And you gotta, if you look at these, like a lot of these analyst guys, they sit up there and they down talk these guys are human beings.
Yeah.
You understand? They have families. They sons watch this, and it's like, you only doing it for a check.
Or
Do
for
you
a
understand?
quick laugh.
Or a
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
and this is the thing. No, you can't
some
do
clickbait.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't do that. And guys do have a feeling about it. They
Yeah.
feel some kind of way about it. And this is the thing. Me, I definitely do. And I need to see this kid. Like, I don't think you guys, I'm downplaying it. But like I told you,
feel
if you
you,
know
yeah.
me, like at the end of the day, like, listen, man, one thing I've never had a problem, and excuse me before I say it, my dad is a different animal. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I refuse to be afraid of a man.
Yeah.
He has to come and see what I got to offer his ass.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. It don't have to be physical. But standing in front of me as a man and now say that.
Yeah.
You understand? And I can guarantee that the situation will be completely different. So now you are doing it for another reason.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't say that around me or anybody that's around me, right? He wouldn't say that around you guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
How could you even feel comfortable? First of all, you wouldn't even feel comfortable. But I'm gonna tell you, he feels comfortable because he's in ESPN.
Yeah.
In a studio.
And I'm in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. What I text Steven Jackson, I live there too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you know what? I pick and choose when I want to go to LA. It's nothing for me to get on a 45-minute flight.
Yeah.
And just be like, pop up at ESPN.
Staying there waiting.
Every morning on the jump. Right there at the jump. Like, listen, I'll be right there at the jump. Right there at the jump. What's her name? Molly?
What up,
It ain't
Rachel?
Molly. What's
What
up,
up, Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel, what's happening with it?
I want to go.
Jack,
I just
what's
want
good?
to. I just want to see it
No,
live. I
like,
just want
yo,
to be there.
this is the thing. Like, do you
We about to jump.
I want to see Rachel.
We about to
I'm
jump.
asking. Only thing I'm asking, listen, I'm just asking for him to reach out to me before it get out of hand.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, because I got to let him know about himself, because at the end of the day, I just don't want him to continue to do someone else like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
you
That's the
can't-
only thing. You got to be you have to be held accountable for your actions. And I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. As a man, if you can't take that,
And we live in that media world now. Charlemagne the God. You see those people that are.
and guess what? You
Yeah.
see Charlemagne
And
then got tapped out.
by Birdman.
No,
Bird-
no.
be-
This is
no,
my
after
name.
that.
No.
After that, it's recent.
He treads so lightly now.
He's
Yeah.
way
Charlemagne?
different. Yeah, he's way
Yeah,
different.
You got look.
Because you know why? You got to understand. Listen, once you leave out of this room, out
You
them
can be
doors, you know the
touched.
sun's outside. You
You
know the
can be touched.
sun's outside. You know, it's the birds are chirping
Yeah.
out there. Real life starts out there.
That's right.
And
You understand?
sometimes people will speak on something like they won't ever see them, like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a name out there.
Oh yeah.
Not realizing it's real life.
You
Like
forgot
that's a
we're
real
in the same-
person.
We're in the same business.
Yeah.
I play basketball
Exactly.
in the NBA. You guess what? You're an analyst for.
The
Basketball.
And these circles ain't that big. It's
Yeah,
not.
no.
It's not
Hello.
like once you,
I'll be at All Star.
you know.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
All Star.
exactly,
This is the thing.
exactly.
Better yet, we might just take a trip out of there in 2 days.
Yeah.
Right.
he got to go to work every day, right?
I know where he'll.
He's
I know
not
where
like
he'll
Josh. He gonna be there early, right?
You know what time he'll be there.
Hey, you know he'll be there early, man. Hey, so you know what? We might catch him in the early morning. Have some coffee. Hey, what's up, bro?
Catch him jogging.
Egg McMuffin. What's
you,
happening?
Do you think think about this? Don't just real quick. Maybe because it seemed like he been holding a grudge or something for him to just bring your name up out of the blue.
Well,
Did you ask him? Did you ask him to make a tape and you didn't tip him or something? Or
no.
This
look,
is the. This
did
is
you
the.
bump- did you
Hold up,
bump him one
Josh.
time?
Tell
Go
Josh to
ahead,
take
go
a. Josh
ahead.
just getting here. You want to take the whole conversation
I
over. Tell
got
Josh
you.
to hold on.
mean,
All right.
did you-
This the
you know?
If I tell you, honest to God, like, and this is on my kids, like, I literally know him, but I haven't had 20 words with this kid.
Yeah.
We never had a conversation. Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing? How's your family? Yeah. You don't know
Right.
me, so how can you say this?
Yeah.
Like, what did you hear to where, you know what? All right, just put it out there. God, we didn't want Marcus Banks. First of all, that's not even for you to say.
Yeah.
You don't pay my bills.
He's saying
You don't
that
sign
like,
my checks.
Like he was part of the coaching staff
And
and
this-
that was making
Yeah.
the decision.
There
you know
you
what I'm
go.
saying?
So
Like-
now, okay, so now you understand, and now you got to look at it like, okay, wait a minute. That was his second year in Phoenix. Like, was it something going on? Like some kind of chirping? Because think about it. I told you guys I signed for 25 and I got 65 DNPs my first year.
Yeah.
And on my way to my second year, I got 65
Yeah.
DNPs. If I didn't go to Miami, that's the only thing that changed it up. So it's like, wait a minute. Somebody was throwing some shade somewhere.
Right.
And is it this kid? Is he? Because guess what? Everyone else moved on with their life.
Yeah.
Then Tony coaches Houston.
Yeah.
No. Alvin Gentry is down in
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Ivoroni is somewhere, like, do you understand? There's only 5 coaches on the staff.
Yeah.
So I told you I don't forget anything. I know where those guys are.
Yeah.
And if it was a problem, you know what? I just was in the coaches combine with Doc Rivers, and guess what? We talk.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever need anything, so it's like this. So for a guy like me, I knew I grew up a lot. Maybe I didn't play the game, but that does not make me a bad person. Do you understand? There's guys who go to jail after every game. No, literally. Now you tell me it's okay now to be a bad guy?
Yeah.
What did I do again?
Well, I think that's almost the worst part is he's throwing stuff out there with no basis, no word,
that's
no
what it
nothing.
is. Like,
So
that's-
now
yeah.
people have to make stuff up, and that's
guess
worse.
What? No.
Yeah, he didn't say anything
Are you-
to piggyback what he said.
Right.
Now,
There was no reason.
Catch the trend, guys. So if he left room for everyone to just assume and do this and that,
Now you
well,
assume.
guess what?
Yeah,
If-
now
if-
everybody's doing it.
Remember I told you, Phoenix was only my second stop.
Yeah.
Do you
Third.
understand?
So then we're-
No,
Third, right?
You don't even count Minnesota. That wasn't a full.
Okay, all right, all
I
right.
don't count it. I mean, like, as a
Word travels
Word-
then.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
that-
there you
that-
go.
yeah.
So
That's
think
right.
about now. Watch this.
That's right.
Watch how it happens. Well, remember I told you guys it was like 5-6 coaches. It was a GM. It was a owner. Whatever. You think those guys are on the same team? Everybody is gone. So
Yeah.
those 10 guys are on 10 teams in the NBA. It's not 32 teams.
Yep.
I mean, it's 32 teams. So if you spread 10, well, in 2 years, that has already
That's
smothered
infiltrated.
Plus
the whole
many more
NBA.
teams,
Plus
yeah.
they have their guys and
There
their guys'
you
guys
go.
and everybody else.
There-
Plus
now-
your
that's what I'm
friend
saying.
and the guy I
Do
went
you
to
see how
school
fast?
with.
The
Yeah.
Good
Remember I
Boy
told you
Network.
it's 300 guys.
The Good Boy Network is
There-
only
and-
only so much room.
There you go. And
Yep.
you know what? Some win, some don't.
Right.
You understand? Like, and I got caught in the system, and like I told you guys, man, no matter what, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable time. I've learned so much, and I don't want people to think that I'm talking down on the NBA because I love it. Like, you understand? I can't even express that
Yeah.
anymore. Like, it was the best thing ever happened to me. It was the best thing that happened to my family. It gave me the chance to put my people in different positions.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, like, for me, no, it was the best thing in the world. I don't have any negatives out of it besides I didn't get to play ball the way I
Yep.
really, really wanted to play ball.
And you know what? You learned a lot from that, and you're going to be able to teach
That-
other people in the future
Perfect.
the things you learned to be able to overcome those obstacles that you faced that
Yep.
you didn't get help in.
Mhm.
You'll be able to help other young players going into the league.
Not even that, I'm more willing because I
Yeah.
told you I played on the team with Hall of Famers and I got taught
Mhm.
nothing.
They
It
weren't
was
willing.
more like, wait a minute, I'm still playing. you got to wait your turn.
Right.
Yeah.
And guess what? Me waiting my turn, that
My
affected
turn
my
never came.
growth.
Yeah, turn never
You
came.
understand? Because of the selfishness, like, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to say. You understand? Like it affected growth
Yeah.
and whatever. So you could take it with a grain of salt, or you can be like, well, this is what caused it. You understand?
Yeah.
And like I said, man, like this is the first time I've ever been on air even speaking about the NBA. I told you, like, man, look, thank you. You understand? But it's much more to life than just basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because right now, I don't play basketball anymore. You understand? I mean, not like that. I'm talking about NBA.
Yeah.
You understand? And not downgrading the big three, because I play that for forever.
Yeah.
They can get my 3 months every year. You understand? Because guess what? One thing Ice Cube brings is no politics.
It's good.
No politics. Guess what? It's all raw.
Yep.
Everything is everything is just starting. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I'm cool with that. And I've come to grasp, man, with my career.
Yeah.
I've done well. I'm cool. I don't have to move ever again.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to know, tell the NBA I said thank you. You tell what's his name? Amin or whatever. He goes to work every day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's a way I can big man, little man you.
Yeah.
You understand? Big bank take little bank.
Uh-huh.
If you want to be,
Yeah.
and that's what we all here for, right? We all here for the paycheck.
Yep.
So this is the thing. Look, let me live. I just enjoying my little time. Guess what, man? I took enough lumps for that little money that you guys paid me. You understand? For my work, cool, man. I've earned that little change.
Yep.
And guess what? It is changed to guys getting $240 million over 4 years. You understand?
Crazy.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
You got guys signing for $50 million who ain't even played.
Yeah.
I mean, do you kind of
Did
wish
I
you
get this? Is this the lottery? Like, so come on.
do you kind of wish you were 10 years younger so you can get this
I
NBA
tell
money?
I tell my dad and my mom
Yeah.
I walked in the house the other day. I walked in my mom's house. Brina, where you at? Arthur, where you at? Right? They come up, man, y'all had me 10 years too early. I was like, why did you guys do that? Do you understand, like, the level now? Like, man, they're giving away this money.
Yeah.
Oh,
we,
my
we
God.
talk about
And
that
they
all
don't
the
even have
time.
to play defense.
Yeah.
Because
No,
he was
you don't
talking
gotta
about
do-
with Jerome
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
defense
It's
like
like
no,
Jerome would be living a
like Jerome
even
for
better
real.
life.
If
No,
Tristan
me
Thompson
and Jerome
can get,
both.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly. If Tristan can get 80,
Oh, gosh.
88,
No, he's
90
not-
million,
yeah,
like,
yeah, and
good
guess
Lord
what?
have mercy.
We
Jerome
just
would
want him-
Jerome
we want
would
him
have
to
max.
come
Yeah.
off the
Yeah.
bench for $90 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for real. Coming off the bench, getting
Wild.
90, like,
Do you know these guys are
It's
making
tough.
no. These guys are making $20-30 million a year. Mike Conley.
yes. 185, I believe, right?
him, and guess
So
what?
much
Nothing
money.
against
Big ups to that.
against Mike Conley,
Get your money.
but for him to get the
Yeah.
200 plus before Steph and LeBron,
Yep.
you go down the list. It's like, come on, what is it really?
That was
Like,
also
is
a
it not
case.
the best player gets
Yeah.
the most money?
But that was also a
or-
case of him being in Memphis. Memphis knowing free agents aren't
Did
flocking
Kobe
over there.
did
Yeah.
Kobe sign for that? Absolutely not.
No.
And you know what? He has never played for another team. What about Tony Parker? What about Ginobili? What about Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
understand?
the
You go.
That's,
what
that's
about
the
Nick
soul
Collison?
box.
He's still over there. You understand?
Yeah,
Paul Pierce
yeah.
didn't sign for that.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson didn't sign for that. Magic Johnson,
Man.
Michael Jordan. You go down the list, man. This is why all the older guys, people will be like, "Oh, those guys
Yeah.
are sour." No, the workload was so much,
So much
different.
more.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah.
more for
They
so much
worked
less
way
pay.
harder for way
Oh
less.
my God!
Yeah.
When
Well, I
tell
remember
you-
Michael
yeah.
Jordan's last year in Chicago. he
last
got that
2 years, he
that,
got
that
36.
30,
36.
and they made that a huge deal. But that was Michael Jordan.
Hey yo, he
Yeah.
got that twice.
He got that twice.
Yeah.
At the
And
end.
guess what?
Two
you know
times.
LeBron only. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm only gonna sign 3 years, and I want that for all 3 years.
Yeah.
Give me 30 a year. And guess what? Nothing goes past 4 or 5. Do you understand? If I can sign a 3-year deal, I would have been I'd play for every team in the league. Now it's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't back then.
Yeah.
Like, you got to think.
Yeah.
I only played for 4 teams. Honestly, look, played for Boston, played for Minnesota, Phoenix, played for Phoenix, played for Miami. You can say Toronto if you want, but New Orleans, I never even went. They told me don't show up.
Oh wow.
You know why? Because guess what? Remember I told you the business? They had 5 point guards when they traded me to New Orleans. And that was the last stint. So now think of it like this. And I got traded 2 days, the very next day, my birthday. I got traded the day after my birthday.
Oh wow.
So my agent calls me. You just got traded. I'm like, oh, okay. To New Orleans. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Well, not so much. They don't want you to come. because you know what? That stuff that this kid has been saying, it's followed me. Do you understand? Like, people don't get that.
Yeah.
So now it's like I've played my whole entire career. Even this shit even went overseas with me. I've been my entire career, man, defending my grind and my hustle and how I got here and what. Do you understand how many people don't even think I should have been drafted lottery? But do you understand? I knew what team I was going to 4 months before the draft. Because you know what? That's the work that I was putting in at that time. Do you understand? No point guards in that draft. And think about it. It was 9 of them. They wouldn't let none work out with me. Do you know why? They were getting drafted before me. I would mess up the draft stock. You know, I switched it up. Think about it. I didn't even go to the draft. You know why? Because these guys told me, we're going to ruffle feathers if you show up at the draft. Think about it. I wasn't even supposed to get drafted. I played in the Mountain West. Wow. So, hey, yo, don't come to the draft, because if you come to the draft and show up in the green room, you got little old me showing up in the green room with LeBron and all those guys. Not that I ain't put that work in, because I did average 20 plus. You understand? And I was a defensive player of the year, and I was a district player of the year, and I got the little man award for the whole entire way. So I put my work in. Yeah. You understand? But it's people that thinks that it wasn't enough. And do they understand that I did it from little old UNLV? Not even only that, we couldn't even go to the tournament. People don't even understand. I came here and I played for free.
Yeah.
I never got $1. I never got nothing.
There were
guess
no
what?
bags.
You came after UNLV was spending play.
And guess what? And think about it. What guy? What? Guess what? I'm an All-American. McDonald's.
Yeah.
What guy coming to UNLV and can't even make it to the tournament? So that lets you know, I really didn't know what the hell was going on. Just really, really think about it.
That's a whole level of politics right there. Just the NCAA tournament. You know what I mean? Like that.
In itself, I couldn't even play in the tournament. When I was here, you can't play in the tournament. Do you understand what I chose? I chose to stay at UNLV, not make the tournament. Let my family watch me play the game for a couple of more years.
Yep.
Do you understand? I went to Dixie just to stay a little bit closer because I know how hard it is.
Yep.
So the grind is so different. That's why, like I told you guys, man, this is the first time that I've actually talked about it. I haven't been to an NBA game, not one, since 2014. And this is the thing, I don't even watch it.
Yeah. Because
my pain is so different, because people got me so misunderstood. They took my hunger and me wanted to be one of the guys. And they took my kindness for weakness. You understand? And it really, really backfired.
Yeah.
So some guys play the game and some guys get played the game on.
Yeah.
And I was one of those guys. And if I'm a guy that and I can accept being played, you gotta let me go on with my life.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's that 10 years later.
Don't keep playing.
Yeah, because listen, I got cheated and yo, you gotta understand, man, I wake up every day. I know who I am. I know what I've accomplished in my life. I know that I'm the first person to this. My mother and father looks up to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, my mother and father, I retired my mother and father at 44 years old. They're 65 now. My father's turning 64 in a couple of days. So it's like that kind of stuff I'm grateful for. Yeah. I don't need no fame. I never wanted any fame. Guess what? I walk around, I'm by myself. People, you wouldn't even know that I've earned 30 plus in my career, because I don't handle myself like that.
Yep.
It ain't never been about the money. It's always been about the love and the grind.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is the thing. People take that and they run with it that way. Oh, it was only for the money. You think I knew this was involved?
This was coming?
Exactly.
I would have worked a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And you guys really wouldn't have liked me then.
Yeah.
You understand? And this is the thing, like I say, the same chip Russell Westbrook has. But he get praised for it.
Yeah.
You understand the difference?
Well, it's the luck of the situation.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, it's where he landed, and they facilitated that chip instead of looking at it as a negative.
But even still, you know how much negative things they can say about Russell? Think about the players that he didn't play with. Do you understand? Just having James Harden and Kevin Durant on that team, that team should be winning 50. They should have won at least 2, 3.
Oh, believe me, I'm a
Then they
Thunder
have
fan.
Ibaka. Then they have Ibaka.
He's a Thunder fan. He's a Thunder fan.
You have to think, for me, I'm a point guard, so I know how it really, really should go. Why do you think they're struggling now?
Yeah.
We got to share. You know, sharing is like everything. The proof is in the pudding. But no one would say that, though. You can't say it because you got to be politic. You got to be careful. You understand? Even me, I wouldn't even be on saying it right now.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand? Like the game is real, man. And you know, people on the outside looking in, you know, all these NBA guys, these NFL guys, but you know, life is tough. It's tough. And even the snap out of it part, like once you finish, is the part that really people go crazy over.
Yeah.
You understand? Like me, I travel so much. I'm never in town. You can ask Josh. But at the end of the day, it's like this. It's like I don't even know what to do. You understand? It's like, do I got to get up and grind the way everybody else grind? No, I don't, because you know what? I worked hard when I was younger.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I could kind of put my feet up a little
You
bit.
can chill if you want.
Like I don't like literally.
Yeah.
Like I want to see what's next. What's what? Like, and then I got a guy that don't even know me, still shooting me down.
Yeah.
You understand? You see how you just go back and you be like, man, that's so crazy. But I mean, this is what you get. Some people are like that. You got to see me though.
I want to talk about the clinic. It's coming up this weekend, right? January 13th and 14th.
Right.
Talk to us about this. It's a Lifetime, and you're doing it with Desmond Farmer, who was also an NBA player. So talk about this clinic.
So pretty much it's a little project that I've been working on, you know, for a minute, you know, with Lifetime. And pretty much their Ultimate Hoops thing, they kind of put me over, you know, the basketball program.
Yeah.
And, of course, you know, with the name and, you know, being an NBA guy, you understand, being the first, you know what I'm saying, like, to generate that buzz and whatever. And as far as the clinics thing, man, this is something that, you know, I've been doing forever.
Yeah.
You understand? This is just my first one in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, like, I'm from here. I never been here. All my work has been for the teams that I played for.
Yeah.
Like, if you go back to Phoenix, right, you know, I got the Community Assist Award for the 2 years that I was there. So then you got this guy. No. You understand how it moves?
But that's what, like, see, and
like
just
it
saying
don't
that
even
out
make
loud,
sense.
that's, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, it don't even, like, it just
Come
don't
on
even,
now.
it don't even make sense. Even as long as I'm telling you guys and then I go back, you'd be like, okay, really? Like, you know what the Community Assist Award, that means there's only one in the
There's
NBA.
only-
Yeah.
Like, it's not two people can't get it at the same time. You know, that was the time when I got it.
And
you know
those
what
aren't popularity contests. That's
no.
putting in the work.
Do you know what I was actually doing? Listen, I took my hard-earned money. Like I told you guys, you know, my foundation is for battered women and children. You understand? I've been with my mother and father. They've been married for 48 years now. I don't know anything else. I never came home and have just my dad in the house or just my mother. So you know what I did? I took that into consideration, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set up a foundation, and you know what? I'm gonna help up all single mothers, single fathers, not just single mothers. You understand? You need both parents, and I'm a true testament to that. So to go back to this guy again, when I'm trying to build, and you're completely tearing it down with just a couple minutes of your time and words,
15-second soundbite.
You understand? Like it for me, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to get back to the clinic, man, it's pretty much just to get back to Las Vegas. You know, of course, I want to be more in the community, you know, giving back. I'm home now. You know, I want to spread the love. I told you guys, I never got that little brother, big brother from those guys.
Yeah.
So guess what? It's 1 million kids in the city. You know what? The clinic is for me to show these guys the things that I've been taught and I've learned along the way. Guess what? Who else is doing it? You know what I mean? And you just get that authenticity of, you know, having an NBA guy there, like, you know, getting at your kid and
being really engaged.
It's really engaged because it's a different. You can get a guy who never played basketball in his life, and then you can get a guy who live it, do it every single day. You get the kid. Which one would he listen to? Just this guy can be terrible, but he'll listen to the NBA guy because he's been where they're trying to get to. So Lifetime pretty much, you know, came to grasp with that, and we sat down and came up with a great idea. I'm trying to actually do maybe 1 or 2 a month.
Okay.
So this is the thing. I want everyone to get an opportunity.
Yeah.
You understand, to train with NBA players, and this is the thing. How we're gonna do it. It's not just gonna be me or another guy. It's going to be someone different every time. You see what I'm saying? So you will get a different, like you got, excuse me, a defensive guy. So at the camp, I'll play the defensive guy. I'll show you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
You got Desmond. He will be the shooter. You understand? And then you have all the other coaches which would, pretty much put you through the drills and, you walk through. It's a perfect concept. And if you got to think, Lifetime is the perfect place.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So, like, we're just trying to get those things off the ground. It's definitely a good thing for Las Vegas. You know what I mean? And I hope that, that these parents get these kids out there, man, and because it's going to be fun. It's basketball is about having fun.
For the parents listening, where what's the age range, and where can they sign up to get into this clinic?
You know what? Actually, just Lifetime.
Okay.
You can pretty much just go to go online and you can email them or whatever.
Yeah.
It's really really simple.
It's gonna be at the Lifetime in Summerlin, right?
Yes, and then immediately, like, we're gonna figure out we're gonna do one as in the one in Green Valley or Henderson or whatnot.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. I want to alternate. I want to give everyone a chance to come and meet. I don't care. You can say meet. You can say train. You can say whatever you want. But think about it. When have an NBA player ever came back to your neighborhood? What about your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about who was accessible to that? Because I remember me growing up, this is the only thing I ever wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan didn't come to my neighborhood. What better yet, Greg Anthony didn't come to my neighborhood.
Right.
Better yet.
You understand? Larry Johnson didn't come to my neighborhood. So
Right.
at the end of the day, fellas, I'm just trying to do something different.
Yeah.
Give back in a different way. Yo, it's not out of the planet as far as a Ford or whatever you want to call it. Listen, this is the thing. If you want the right training, this is what you pay for. Because for me, I think I've probably spent in training at least $1 million.
Yeah.
In training. And you have to.
Yeah.
And this is over a span of 15 years. You understand? I'm talking getting proper treatment, learning how to stretch your body the right way, learning what to eat. It's not cheap being an athlete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's really, really hard work and dedication. I know you guys hear Floyd say that all the time, but this is the thing. It's really hard work.
Yeah.
Because you have to do what the next man don't
Isn't
want
willing
to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what separates you. And that's what you can get at these clinics, because it's not going to be your normal clinic. It's not, hey, come with your pom-poms, mom, take the pic. No, we're going to get after
You're
it.
gonna work them.
Because this is the thing. You either going to make pros or you're going to break them. And this is the thing. Once you step in between those lines, it's no mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
It's either you do or you don't. And it's always going to be a kid that wanted a little bit more. So it's definitely going to be competition and competing. I'm even going to get in and do shooting challenges and games. And this thing will be fun. I want it to be fun. I want it to be interaction. I want it to be a chance to where the parents even can be there and interacting and learning how to interact with their own kid. You understand? And they can actually take some of the drills that I do, you know what I'm saying, on the court with them, take it home and do it, because that's where you make professionals at.
Yeah.
That gym time, you got to think you only get an hour a day in there. You got to put that extra work in. That means when nobody's looking, you working on your form. You understand? When nobody's looking, you know what, you're doing homework. Like, hey, man, if I come off the pick and roll this way, if I take this shot, it's easier than me going all the way to the basket. Those kind of things, no one can give it to you unless you have actually been there. So that's the dream, and that's the vision that we're actually pushing, for Lifetime and, as far as myself. So it's just giving back, and it's fun. Mm-hmm.
So if you want your kids involved as a parent, or if you're a kid listening and you want to get involved, go to Lifetime. Just look it up. Lifetime Fitness out here, or Lifetime Athletic out here in Las Vegas, the Summerlin campus. So it's this week, January 13th and 14th. So make sure you check that out. And if you can't make it this week, like you said, there's going to be other opportunities to join. So, man, dude, I really appreciate you opening up and coming down here to talk with us, just about your NBA experience. And I think we've got a lot more knowledge because of it. And I really do hope that young players coming up can learn the business of it too. There's the game, and then there's the business. So I feel like you could really go out there and teach some people coming into the NBA and use what you learned to really help them out.
Add one thing, and this is for all the players and, the parents out there. Listen, I'm a very reachable guy. You understand?
Yeah.
And I am extending my hand to help these kids get to where they need to, especially if it's on the basketball end.
Yeah.
You understand? And also that role model. Like I do a lot of mentoring and things like that, for kids. And this is the thing, I've just been doing it in other cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now I want to bring that back to Las Vegas. If there's anyone that needs, any kind of training, they want to know anything about nutrition, this, that. This is the thing. I have Instagram, I have, Twitter and things like that. You can reach me on like any of that stuff. I am very, very, very available. All that celebrity, like all that stuff is that's not me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want you guys to understand that, my heart has always been in a good place, and, I'm just trying to get back to Las Vegas, something that we missed out on. And, going on into the future, man, we have a lot coming up here. We got the football team.
Dude, it's exciting. It's exciting time to be in Vegas right now.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
What people don't understand, man, life is going to change drastically over the next 3-4 years in Las Vegas. This is the thing. You got to understand. That's just a scratch. You guys think they build it?
I love the
he always
WNBA,
be
bro.
he always be slugging the WNBA.
No, but
I'm
no,
excited
I
about
like
the
it.
WNBA.
But this is the thing. I like it. Do you understand?
Just don't like Lane Beer.
UNLV is here. They got a girls team too.
Yeah.
So now they give these girls
Another
something to
something
play
look
for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
You
right.
understand?
That's right.
Vegas,
Boost up that squad.
Vegas
That's true.
will be the mecca of basketball.
Yeah.
And like it will be a sports town.
And
And
it has been without even having an NBA
No,
team
quite
out here with all
Hockey,
the
hockey is killing it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like their fan base. Just imagine now. Look, watch this. What about if the fan base for hockey was like that at UNLV?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
What do we have to do
Yeah.
to get that fan base popping at UNLV like that?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I
Well, you
was,
can take, for instance, real quick, like the summer league.
Mhm.
When I watched you play your first year in the summer league, I was able to sit on the floor and
Mhm.
pretty much run on the court with you.
And this thing, they
As
took the-
opposed to now, it's like
It's big time.
It's hard to get on the floor.
you can't
Yeah.
even.
I'm trying to get
It's,
those
it's
media
like, it's
passes
like,
this
it's
year,
like,
you know?
it's like NBA. It's
I can't even
credentialed.
get in the game.
It's
at UNLV.
credentialed.
Do you
Yeah,
understand?
it's
Like
credentialed
UNLV
now.
doesn't even handle
Yeah.
the NBA summer league.
No, Albert Hall. That's
It's
my
huge
guy.
now.
Yeah.
I
Albert is.
remember one time, me and my buddy Sam and another guy, we went to a summer league game. We didn't even know that there were separate. This was one of the earlier years. We didn't know there were separate rules as far as like the courtside seats. It was like, wow, there's nobody sitting here. There's a lot of people in the stands. We sat in the courtside seats for 4 games before people realized we weren't supposed to be there. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. I can tell you that.
No,
I mean, me and Todd were watching Kawhi Leonard like on the court, like practice and just school everyone. He shouldn't have played in the summer league. He was way too good. but I mean, we were right there on the floor, and I think like the year you played was like the second or third year of summer league in Vegas. There was only like
it was
10
the
teams
second,
or something like that.
Second, third, because
Yeah.
you usually have it in Utah and then Orlando.
Yeah.
Guess
Yeah.
what?
Orlando's
Orlando
gone
shut
now.
down.
No,
Orlando's gone now.
no. They. You know why? This is Las Vegas,
Yeah.
fellas.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming
Everyone.
here.
This is the thing. What about if we go there and we play all the basketball in the world, and in the meantime, you can have a great dinner, great lunch. You
Yep.
can play golf on numerous courses.
Yep.
Guess what? Your nightlife is out of the planet. It's always sunny out here for some
Yeah.
reason.
For
Guess
some
what?
reason.
So you don't think these people
Yeah.
don't want to come and like this thing is gonna be huge. You gotta think the USA team is here in the summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like summer league is here the entire summer. You got the WNBA team, the
AAU.
Raiders
High
here.
school all the
Hey,
time.
Guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
All
I was
the
gonna say,
all
yeah.
the high school
Yeah.
tournaments are here. Guess
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
We're
This
the
is
center-
basketball, man.
No. During the summer, Vegas is the center of the
I
basketball.
mean, we're the
universe.
only
Even-
city that had an NBA All-Star game without a team.
Right.
Yep.
And this is the thing.
That's right.
I just want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like before everything really, really gets crazy, I just want, to build, you understand, like a
that's good.
nice little situation and and help out, because like I said, man, we need, all these athletes that make it to the pros that's from Las Vegas. Have you guys seen anybody?
No.
Have you guys seen any pros or
It's
athletes?
at the
that-
club.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and that's my thing. Like we need more of this part.
Yeah.
You understand? We need these kids to listen. We need them to hear us and understand that we're there, and
Yeah.
whatever they need, you understand, we can help them get through it. Why not? You think I want to be the only one from Las Vegas ever made it to the NBA, or I can have that conversation with?
Yeah.
Why it's not like that in other places like Kentucky or North Carolina? Like it's a trend. It happens every year. We need that to go on here. How
To,
can we get that happening here?
Well,
Yeah.
well, to touch on your point from earlier in terms of, with everything really changing here in Vegas, and then now with that kind of bleeding out and touching more lives, I met with the folks at the Golden Knights yesterday, and I was letting I kind of, because the lady she didn't really understand a lot about hockey, like it's still so fresh and new for people, and I was like, yeah, no, Seth Jones is Popeye Jones's son, and he was he was a top 5 pick, and the whole reason he even got into hockey was because when the Avalanche moved to Colorado, Popeye Jones played on Denver then, and that was when Denver was trash, and the Avalanche they won the title with Joe Sakic and I'm sorry, this is hockey nerd stuff.
I know
I'm
Peter
playing
Forsberg.
Ray Burr.
Patrick Waugh.
See,
I
that's
know
my
what's
boy.
up.
He's always got me.
And the
He's
Russian
always got
dude.
me. What Russian guy?
I don't know. All hockey
just
teams have a Russian.
Stop,
Yeah.
Claude Lemieux, but basically,
It wasn't Russian
no, he wasn't Russian. Claude Lemieux is from Canada.
Canada?
And
on,
so but basically, Seth Jones fell in love with hockey because his dad exposed him to it.
Yeah.
He went to that was during their Stanley Cup run, and it blew up and it really hit him. And with all these kids now getting into the Golden Knights and all that kind of stuff, I was like, you guys don't even really understand in 15 years that this right here could have created somebody
Definitely.
Right.
that wouldn't have never even thought of hockey, didn't
Exactly.
like it,
Yeah.
didn't know anything about it, but now they're giving away like she was telling me about their foundation giving away all this gear and all that other stuff, and like it's amazing what just a little bit of a spark, like Marcus was saying, can really have an effect on a community and have an effect on a people.
Definitely.
They say they say it a lot, and it's usually talking about culture, but I mean representation matters.
Definitely.
Whether that representation is me seeing a black actor and I want to be an actor now because I'm black and I can relate to him,
Sure.
or me having a home team and it's a sport that now I can get into because I have a team to root for.
Yep.
And then even having someone like Marcus come back and say, you know what, I'm from here. I went to the high school down the street.
That's right.
I went to the college around the corner. And then I went and played in the league. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not only that, I'm going to show you how to do it.
And sometimes that's all somebody needs to see, that someone has made it out of our city and they're letting us know how
Exactly.
they did it,
That's right.
That's
But,
huge.
Yo, before we close out the show, we always do this with Steve all the time, and it's his birthday today, so we always ask Steve NBA trivia.
Oh, no.
And this is going to be an easy one, Steve, because all the answers were answered today. It's all going to be Marcus Banks trivia
Okay.
for you. So,
Okay.
all right, question number 1. Where did Marcus Banks go to high school?
Wow.
Say that with confidence if you
Cimarron.
know it.
I mean, for 200, please. Cimarron for 200.
Cimarron Memorial High School.
Cimarron Memorial Heights.
Marcus, it's all downhill from here. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, my God.
Name 4 teams in the NBA
Oh,
that
my
Marcus
God.
Banks played for.
Celtics.
Okay.
Timberwolves.
Okay.
Suns.
All right.
Nice.
Hey,
Strong.
okay, all right.
That was strong.
Name all 6.
Ooh, see, first of all.
Okay, you already got.
First of all, remember, we are on air and
what
stop
did-
acting like playing for a couple teams. There's something wrong with it. I told you,
It's
guys.
fine.
are going
It's
from
fine. You
team
got to
team.
travel.
You
Yeah, I
named the
got
strong.
travel.
You named the strong ones.
The other 2, Toronto,
Yep.
and technically did not play, but New Orleans.
Hey,
There you go. Look at that.
Hey.
Steve's
you
on
go.
point.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Once I
man.
know, I know.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
What team does he play for in the Big 3 league?
Oh, this is gonna be. This is.
Oh
gonna
no, that's
be
not. No,
rough.
we didn't actually say that.
No,
though.
it doesn't matter.
No,
it
but
doesn't
Steve-
matter. It's
I was
Marcus
trying to
But
help.
Steve-
I'm trying to
Steve
help my
watches
man out.
the
I'm
Big
trying
Three.
to help
Yep.
my man
You
out.
watch the Big 3, right?
Yeah.
And it just showed. It was like a little Christmas special. They played
Yeah.
rerun all
Yeah,
of them. Like, so
they
you
had
got a little,
all of them.
You got a little fresh.
FS1 had nothing else to show, so they were showing that.
They,
like,
them youngins need content. I'm
It
trying
was-
to tell
Hey,
you.
man,
I've been
listen,
trying to get on.
we're
We're
trying to
gonna
get on
get-
Fox Sports.
Man, they need the content.
need us.
Listen. They do. It's gonna get big though.
Yeah.
This.
Oh,
big-
yeah.
It's
No, the Big
finna-
Three-
It's gonna get big.
Yeah.
The Big 3 has a and we've talked about the. No, hold on.
Wait,
Go ahead,
yeah,
Steve.
come on,
yeah,
Josh.
yeah, because
Yeah. Go ahead.
I
Go
almost
ahead.
got
He
a
was
turnover
feeling it right
chain.
there.
I almost got the chain.
I don't know. I don't have the I can't.
The
I
Ghost
can't
Ballers.
think, yeah.
Ghost ballers.
Ghost
Ghost
Ballers.
Ballers. All right.
Now,
Baseball.
real quick, I want to ask, like, how do you guys get on certain teams? And is there a way, like, does anybody want to get traded? Like, I don't want to be on the
No,
Ghost
they got
Ballers
some.
anymore.
Some people got traded. Jerome had like about 4 trades on his team.
See, we
So,
had
yeah.
Larry Hughes got traded. We traded.
Yep, Larry got traded.
St.
we
Louis.
trade,
How do those trades go down?
Same
They
way.
look. The trades go down just like this. They like. No, I'm not naming no names. See how that happens? See how that happens? Because I know some of the stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no. Basically,
Off air show.
Yeah,
We're actually off air right now, so go ahead.
Teams have needs.
Yeah, we
and
had some needs,
things
and
happen.
you're not filling them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
no.
so
Listen,
we gonna move
it's
you.
just like if you can't do your job, we looking for the next best guy.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So we traded actually. Larry Hughes got traded for Mo Evans.
That's right.
Oh, I like
That's
Mo.
right.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
Mo play hard, but this
Yeah.
is the thing. Mo not how he was 4 or 5 years ago. Neither is Larry Hughes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like when I say literally not those guys. no, you don't understand. I see you guys looking at my little damn snowball.
Yeah, watch out for snowballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, man, it's gonna be a great season though.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Like I got a little phone call today. It was a little juice.
Nice.
Like I would tell you guys, but that would give you guys too much.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
understand? Like so, I got
We're
some
off
great
air,
news.
so you can say
great. It doesn't matter.
Don't believe
Great
him.
news. I don't.
That
Trust me.
thing is
Look.
always
We're always
Yeah.
on, son.
rolling.
Yeah.
But now that you guys cracked the ice on that, you got a lot more like high profile players that are
Yeah.
like really starting. Like I was even watching like ESPN's pregame and like Chauncey and Jalen and Paul Pierce were like they were talking
These
about
guys are
being a team
excited.
in the
No,
big three
this-
together.
This
Yeah.
is the thing. When
And they will
these
get
guys-
cooked.
when-
Paul's trying
when
to
they-
I'm not saying anything.
Paul's trying to
when these
recruit
guys
Kobe.
when they finally get bored, and when I tell you, like, you got to think all these guys that work on ESPN, they're really flying from city to city.
Yeah.
It's an itch that every NBA guy has, right? Chauncey already came. Paul,
Right.
you got to think he just finished last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe just finished last year. You get tired of being at home. You understand? You get tired
Yep.
of just laying around on the
They
couch.
get tired of you having you at home.
Yeah, so exactly.
The wife,
you get
yeah.
tired of being at
Yeah.
home. You understand? It's like, man, what can I do?
Your wife is not used to all this alone time. Like, hold on, dog.
Exactly.
Aren't the Knicks playing somewhere?
Yeah, man.
Ain't you got a game or something to go to?
Yeah, no, like, but it is like that. Though. So these guys will, and like, remember, like all the guys that's kind of hanging on the cusp, like they're on their way out or in. Why wouldn't you come? And,
Yeah.
and you continue to play for extra. It's no pain. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
this. This is the thing. The big three is for family.
It
Like
is.
this is what you bring your family to. It's a show. You understand? You got kids skateboarding. You got you
Just
know,
don't put
dunking.
your family down courtside because it does get gay.
Oh no, it gets rough because you got to understand. Everyone wants to sit on the floor.
Keep the kids up
You
high.
understand? Like all
keep
the
Don't
them
guys-
let, don't let them
row-
hear what's going
behind
on.
You
row
guys
12.
listen. I'll invite you guys. You guys pick a city. You understand? You guys pick a city. Come out. I'll make sure we all sit on the floor. We'll watch all the games. We'll hang out. Go to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll do that. It's
sure.
my invite.
Look, the
sure.
the playoffs. I only made it to one game. I was so sad, and Marcus was getting on me the whole daggone summer.
Yeah.
I only made it to the playoffs when it was here,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun. And I was giving it to the refs. I was giving.
Yeah.
Come on, 12.
This is the
12.
thing.
I was supposed to
It's-
go with you, and
you can
it was
talk
fight
that
night.
old
It was
school
fight night.
trash.
It was fun.
You can talk old school trash.
See, I like
Yeah.
that.
I like that.
No,
I like
okay.
that.
So now
Yeah, I
now
like
that I'm telling you guys, right? Go back and watch like when we play against like GP or watch when we play against Iverson team. Just hear the little things that's thrown out there. You'll be like, damn, GP, you still feel that way?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
You
Oh,
remember?
Gary is
Like,
a beast.
No, listen. I think I scored like maybe like 2 buckets in a row, right? And GP, we ended up being like kicking their butt, right? He's young. I don't care about him. If he going there, you kick him in the head. Like it's like,
Yeah.
it's like you remember this is for the kids. Like it's for the kids.
And
No,
he's dead
no,
serious too.
Jerome,
Like,
okay,
he's,
so look,
he's mad.
so look,
No,
Jerome-
Yeah,
no,
he-
you don't understand. Like so
Yeah.
now you got to think. Remember I told you we're grown men.
Yeah.
So hold up, G. Okay, like
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah.
Okay, we here now. This is not the NBA. It's for the kids.
It's for the
Right.
kids.
So-
You understand? Like I want you,
No.
but
They
but-
can't compete for
Well,
fun.
no,
Like,
look,
some
look,
people
and
can't
that's
play for
why
fun.
this game it'd be perfect for these old guys.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think
You understand?
I think
Because you can get in there and
Yeah.
you know how you go to 24-hour fitness and,
Yeah.
and then you be like, all right, y'all go
Yeah.
ahead, throw your towel
Yeah,
in.
yeah, that's it.
Guess what? This thing right here, this give you that feel like you're in the NBA. You understand? It give you that referee. You get that sweat. You get that. And guess what? People are still calling your name.
Yeah.
Like, so this is the thing. I don't even have to go through what these guys going through in the NBA.
ain't no practice.
I come back home every single week to my family. Do you understand? So, like, that's the best part. Like, I get to do all the regular stuff during the week.
Have a normal summer.
Normal
You still have a
summer.
normal
And
summer.
you just fly for 1 day, 2 days. And you know what? You go, you do your thing, and then you come back. Everything's on time.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about, man, when I tell you, everything is smooth. Like, they like Cube's done a great job, you understand, this first year. Just for you to be like, it's an up-and-coming business, and it just sparked for it to be that exciting and have that kind of following and that backing.
I mean, it was.
And I think for people our age, they're kind of like I still love the NBA, but I don't love the competitiveness in the NBA.
You don't
And to be able to watch that in the Big Three and see people bang around, like
We
that
are
was
barbarians.
fun. Yeah, that was fun
Like,
to watch.
let's be real.
Yeah.
That's what we want. We're barbarians. We're
Yeah.
men. If you don't want any contact, then this is not
This
for you.
isn't for you.
And this is the thing you got to.
So
think
LeBron
about.
won't be in the Big Three. When he retires.
LeBron would probably own 3 teams in the Big Three. Like by then, he got all his homeboys coaching. He'd send them out. I mean,
Oh no! It's the Big Three just owns all the teams. It's because there's no cities.
I'm trying
It's
to
not
get
like it's a
Floyd,
city
man. I'm
thing.
trying to get Floyd to put the money team in there and
Nice.
call it the money team.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. This is what I tell him. You
The
know,
the money three.
It's
Well,
it's the money team.
Well, no, because you know how every team in the league has a 3 or something going on. Well, except for y'all.
Not all.
Y'all were the only ones that didn't really have. But like most of them, like
Most have three.
most
mixed
of them
in
have
there.
some like the 3-headed monsters.
Some sort of basketball slang mixed
the-
into the name.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but I wouldn't
yeah.
want to. You wouldn't want to lose that
No,
TMT
don't.
brand.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
the money
all right.
team
That's
is
the
our-
good
No,
part.
yeah.
Ghost Ballers are. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, I guess
It
it
fits
could just
now.
be. It could
But
just
look-
be
but
the
look,
money team.
Only reason why it fits because you know what I'm saying. Like you've seen it.
Yeah.
You understand? You were
Mhm.
able to like, oh, okay, that's the Ghost Ballers. But I can honestly be like straight up with you guys. When I first heard the names, I was like, what?
I was like that too.
The
Yeah.
Ghost Ballers?
Yeah.
We did do a whole
Yeah.
show on that.
Like, are y'all kidding me? Like, but this is the thing. Guess what? Marketing genius, because the kids love it.
Yeah.
Right.
Think about it. You can get like our fitted hats are out of the plant. I got one for you guys. But when I tell you like our
He'll wear it.
snapbacks and
He'll
no,
definitely
look,
go with it.
listen, they're so sweet. Like they come in every color.
Yeah.
Like even the logos are so like it's just like now you can wear any kind of logo on your hat. You can
Yeah.
call it a my pop dad hat or
Yeah,
whatever. Like and it's in fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like something different. You know what I mean? Like
You guys had probably you guys and then Jerome's team. Well, yeah, no, Jerome's team was power. They didn't have
Power.
a 3. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like you and Jerome, I feel like you guys had the best color schemes.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
but then Al Harrington's team too with
Yeah,
the
that
red.
black and red.
That
yeah,
black
yeah.
and
That
red
sweet.
was
That
that
sweet.
last one for the
But
championship was tough.
I think we had
You had that
3
black.
or 4 jerseys.
You
We
had,
yeah,
like,
all
4,
purple.
You
yeah.
guys had that
Purple.
black
Yeah.
one that was the
Black
black
one
and
was
blue
tough.
one was
Our-
smooth.
our
The gray.
Yeah, the gray ones
Yeah,
were
right.
okay
And this is
too.
the thing. Even the unis though, honestly, they're so well put together.
Yeah, no,
like
it was
thick.
they're-
Like
they're
like,
real legit.
Who,
Like,
who,
even
who
the
makes the uniforms?
I don't even know because I have
It's not even like a
Jerome's.
legit.
I have Jerome's
Is
and
it
it.
Ni-
No, it
no, it's
wasn't
not
Nike.
Nike.
It's
Is it
not Nike.
Adidas?
It's nobody.
No,
No,
they would have ripped if it was
No,
Nike.
what? Oh, there you go. Hey,
Them
but
little
hey,
shots,
them little
shots.
they've done a good job.
They
They have
fixed them,
fixed
yeah.
them. We haven't talked
Man,
about the
listen,
ripping
I
anymore.
tell you guys what. I am so excited about these new uniforms. Get that old stuff out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
switch
yeah,
it up.
definitely. Yeah.
You understand? Switch it up. Like I love what they doing with the uniforms. Wear the sleeve one day. Like it's a it's a contest. I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Well,
You
and now
understand?
they even progressed to where they're just flat out about it. I'm sure next year they'll bring the Christmas uniforms back. I was surprised they didn't do that.
I was so disappointed.
But like this year they
I
have some
wanted
money
to see
too.
the cursive just
Yeah.
look like jingle bells. I didn't know. I thought that was amazing.
But it's like they're about
It's
to break
money
out.
too,
They're about
though.
to break out
Yeah.
those city ones, and a lot of them are ugly. But they're one. They
I
already
think the
said
city
those are
ones
one
look
year.
sick,
That Miami
yeah.
Heat one
1 year.
is
The
mean.
Miami
Have you
Heat
seen
one.
that one?
Yeah.
That Miami Vice joint? Oh,
There's
that's nice.
There's
Hey,
some really
hey,
dope
got
ones.
it.
Oh, you already got it.
Got the shorts.
Oh,
You know,
oh,
I can have the
oh,
shorts. It's all the team shorts.
It's all about the shorts.
And
no,
this-
really, Ray. I don't even need jerseys. Like, just give me the shorts.
See, I
That's all
thought
it's about, shorts.
Miami's or Chicago's were like the best, but Todd, I'm gonna have to give the Knicks credit for
Knicks
something
is
for
dope.
once. That
No,
Knicks one
Rick-
with the fire department
yeah,
one.
fire department.
that's
was
hard.
smooth. That
That's
one's
hard.
that one's tough.
Right.
I like Boston's. They
no,
got the parquet.
hey, you know
parquet
who-
floor.
Yeah.
Watch
but-
this. You know who killing it right now? Brooklyn unis.
Brooklyn's dope.
They got some nice.
Oh,
ones,
with the
man.
bridge.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the bridge
That
cords.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty
Yeah.
good. That
Yeah,
one was pretty
I
good.
like Brooklyn.
But
who
some
else
of
is-
those fourth ones
Memphis
are
is really.
trash.
Memphis
Well,
is super
Utah, you liked Utah, and
I
I
like
was like,
Memphis.
dog,
You didn't
Utah
like
was
them?
crazy.
That's even
That
the
blue
third
is
one's
like a
clean.
weird blue.
No.
You can't match any shoes with it.
Yeah.
Is that
You gotta
belief?
think. You gotta think. I'm like that fashion guy. So it's like honestly, if my shoes don't match,
I'm
But
not
no,
happy.
I think the Memphis ones were just black and white though.
Yeah, the fourth ones from Memphis are black and white. The weird ones,
The city.
I don't
one,
like that
the city
bluish.
one.
That it's not even like I don't even know what kind of blue
It's
that
not.
is.
It's not even Carolina blue. It's like
Nope.
Carolina blue with some
No.
mustard mixed in.
a little, yeah, let's
like a little off.
smudge.
There's a little
it's
stain.
just not as cool.
Yeah.
It's not as cool.
Right.
So is the big three going to be playing more games, or is it going to be the same slate of?
I don't think
of
they
the
can
schedule?
play no more.
No, this is the thing. They're
still locked in with
trying.
the same
they're-
cities.
No, they're trying to like right now. They're trying to define a program of what they can do because they really want to add more teams. I think.
Yeah.
But it's 8 teams, so it's like, how can you do that? You already can't tape live.
Yeah, you
So
can't.
you got to think like the only reason why they can't tape live because you got to think it's 4 games and you got to think it's in between the stop
Yeah.
the cut the stop the cut. You know they got the curse words. You got to think it's they're really really close to the floor.
Yeah.
So that's why that's why this year they played it a day later so that they could edit what they needed to edit. So it's not a bad idea
Yeah.
that they do it like that. Now
Can't they just do like a minute delay and?
Or
what they could, but this
no,
is the thing though.
My thing is this. I think I like both. I understand both sides,
Mhm.
but I think maybe if there's that one game of the week where it's like, okay, this was the marquee game.
I would have that one live.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
That's
have
perfect,
one
yeah.
game
Because
live.
I just hated seeing all the
Have one game
scores and
live.
seeing all the injuries, and then
And
we
then
watch it the next
shoot,
day.
then you watch it.
Yeah,
And you're
and you're
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
dang,
that's
that's
what
how
happened?
Jason went. That's
Yeah.
how Jason went down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Understood.
no, but
Well, you
I see both sides on
Yeah.
that though.
But
even
right now
if-
they're trying to add.
Yeah.
They're trying to add.
What else can they
4
add?
more
Yeah.
teams, right? So this is
Okay.
how they were going to do it. East Coast, West Coast. So instead of like, say you're on the East Coast,
Yeah.
and you're playing in Miami, right? So it'll be 4 games held in Miami.
Oh, I'll
so
be
8
in Miami.
teams there. So then you come back over here on the West Coast. Say everybody's playing in LA.
Yeah.
So then you got 4 games there.
Okay.
You understand? So
Oh.
now one is live,
Yeah.
and then one would like that's how they're trying to get it.
Okay.
So
That
now
would be-
they even trying to do an All-Star game now.
Okay.
And they
Like
tried to do it last year. They tried to do it in Miami. Like they were talking. It was like, listen, you guys got to understand this league is so brand new, and Cuba is definitely looking for, great ideas.
Yeah.
And every idea counts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So everything is on the fly right now.
And it definitely. I mean,
I got to
It
get
went
on
way-
I got to get on the club stuff earlier this year.
it went
'cause
way
I-
better than
I
than
fell
I expected.
behind.
You know, when we first heard about it, we're like,
Me
okay,
too.
that's cool.
Yep.
Hope it works. But yeah, I think Cube did a great job of it. So yeah, I think there's like 4. There's 4 teams with 3s in it. Threes Company, Killer Threes, 3-Headed Monster, and oh no, that's it.
And then it was Power, Ghost Ballers,
Those Ballers Trilogy, which
Trilogies, still
Tri-State.
3, Tri-State,
Ball
was 3.
Hogs.
Okay,
Who's the Ball
Ball-
Hogs?
Ball Hogs was Rick Barry's team.
Scalabrini them.
Yeah, that was Rick Barry's team.
Yeah. They need first of all, they need to throw them colors in the garbage.
Yeah, that
like
team.
that green and
It is bright green and yellow.
A couple of them were
like,
rough.
why would you do green and yellow?
Couple
Like,
of
it's
them were rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a couple. It was unfortunate.
Ah, well.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we
Somebody's
got to wrap
gotta
it up,
lose.
but dude, thanks a lot for coming through, man. We'll
Much
definitely,
love, man.
anytime you want to come through,
Mhm.
we're here, and we definitely look forward to checking out the Big 3 and,
For sure.
and seeing what you guys are doing there. But yeah, man, any shout outs you want to give, and also give your social media so people could follow you.
Yeah, my Instagram is mbanks3 and official mbanks, and Twitter is mbanks3 _. You guys can follow. It's simple. You can just hit mbanks and everything will pop up.
Cool.
But yeah, man, please come out. Come to the clinic, support. It's gonna be really really fun. You're gonna have a chance to, get out there and interact. With the kids and see how they work with, the pressure on them.
Yeah.
And I don't mean, in a bad way, but you want to see your kid getting better.
Yep.
And that's the whole point, and that's the reason why I'm there. I would love to see these kids get better and build, and go into the future and be able to say like, I had an impact on this kid's
Yeah,
life.
definitely.
And
Definitely. So we'll have all that information up too on GorillaCross.com and on the app. If you guys want to download the app, it's free on iTunes and Google Play, so you can download the app. There's 24-hour positive hip hop. We do sports shows. All of our podcasts are up there. The video streams are up there as well, so make sure you download that. We have a lot of music news, sports news on the site and on the app, so make sure you check that out. Download it free. That's GUERILLACROSS. So make sure you get that. Dude, once again, man, thanks for coming through.
For sure.
We'll definitely do it again. Steve, happy birthday, man, number 38.
Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Guerilla Cross Radio, GuerillaCross.com. I'm your host, Kwon59, and we got a full house in the building today. Got my man, Death Star Dave, in the building. Once again, what's up?
Just happy to be here.
That's good.
Another day above ground.
We got just in time, Josh. He's never on time, but he's always just in time. What's up, Josh?
What is going on? What is going on? I have to say, I don't recycle jerseys that often, but the special guest in the building today, I had to rock his number.
I feel you. And we got the birthday boy, number 38. Is it 38?
Yep.
Whoa. Getting old, Steve. Got Hollywood Huff in the building. It's 2018. He still hasn't found a logo for his blank T-shirts.
You know what? I hope he stays true to himself all year. I don't want to see Steve with sponsors.
That's all right. He's going to turn that thing into NASCAR soon enough.
Dude, I was at Walmart the other day. I'm walking past some shirts. I'm with my wife. I'm like, oh, those are the Huffs right there.
The Huffs. That's the Huff
What are you
edition.
talking about? I'm like, I'm like, Steve never has any, and no logos, not ever.
No logo Huff. And we have a very special guest in the building right now. Born and raised in Vegas, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
There we go. Born and raised in Vegas. Followed me out of Cimarron High School in Las Vegas. I opened it up for him, you know what I'm saying? I made that court, feel a little bit better. I touched the rim in summer school, in my junior year in summer school.
Which basket?
The basket when you first walk into the gym from the outside, from the
That was
corridor.
always the lowest basket, though, in the gym.
But I touched it.
Well, don't think you didn't climb the net, too.
You know what? That one was low. That was
Yeah,
the one where it was close to the wall. Where you
It
kinda
worked,
get up the
yeah.
wall.
That's throwback.
I got you.
That's throwback when you got to climb up.
Yeah.
When you grab that jump, you're like, I'm up there.
Hey, real talk though.
Now get me down.
It was the last day of summer school, and I didn't think I was gonna grab it. I was just trying to hit the top of the net, and all of a sudden I was hanging on. I'm like, man, summer school did me good. But that was the best shape I was in ever in my life. But got my man Marcus Banks, former NBA player, big 3 league player, in the studio with us right now, man. Pleasure to have you in here, man. How's it going?
Man, all good.
And get in
Thanks
that
for
mic a
having me.
little bit more. Get to really get into these mics. But
Got it. We in there.
Man, dude, you're here. Vegas born and raised. Got drafted by the Boston Celtics 2003 draft, which is a huge draft. One of the top probably 3 drafts, I would say.
Of all time.
Of all.
Yeah. How'd we make it to this place? The answer isn't clear. When you're questioning your faith, the answer